Slam Sector contains levels of brain rot that may be harmful or traumatizing to some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Slam Sector. We got a real fun match today. I'm bringing the guard out again. Hopefully it'll go a little bit better than last time. Playing against Elliot with the guard again, so it probably won't go better than it did last time. We got your Thousand Suns this time.
Thousand Suns!
Yeah. It's been a while since we had him on the channel, and you're playing the new detachment, right?
Yeah, I wanted to try the new detachment out. I'm very excited to give it a shot. It's similar to a couple of other mechanics that are already in the game. I get my own Shadow of the Warp or
Canoptic Court.
Canoptic Court. So exciting to try it out. We'll see how it works. It does make Magnus behave a little weird. He wants to not be in the zone. He wants to get on out, so I'm going to be probably pretty aggressive with him, honestly. Yeah. So we'll see how it goes. But I also have a lot of metal to chew through over here, but we'll see that as we get into the lists.
Yeah. But before we do that, if you guys are new here, welcome. We are a seriously casual wargaming channel. If you're not new here, welcome back. We missed you. If you guys would want to support what we do here, like, sub, consider joining as a channel member, joining the Patreon, and just hop in the Discord. We like to hang out in the Discord. We've been talking about Quar a lot recently in the Discord. We're very Quar-pilled recently.
I wasn't super interested, and then I saw a bunch of hands holding cups of tea, and I want to just have like a tea party army walk out. Like everyone holding guns, and my guys just coming up being like, what's happening out here? And like that sounds fun to me. I don't know why. I'm also weird though.
Yeah. We did an After Dark about Quar lore, so if you're interested in Quar, check that out. Yeah, all that stuff out of the way. Let's look at the list.
All right, as I stated before, we've got Magnus the Red, my favorite, bestest boy, the son who did nothing wrong when it came to his bad dad. We also have an Exalted Sorcerer with Empowered Manifestation, increasing the range of the psychic abilities by 6 inches. So that's going to give me a little bit of zone control with the way that the Exalted Sorcerer works. He's accompanying 5 Rubric Marines with the Warp Flamers. We then also have a Sorcerer and Terminator armor with his Scarab Occult Terminators with him. We have 2 sets of Scarab Occult Terminators, but they are up in the Teleportarium waiting to drop down. We got a dummy thick Demon Princess, giving us the stealth within 6 inches, a big little defensive buff there. We have 2 other packs of 5 Rubric Marines, just kind of press buttons and give me some zone control. We've got 20 Zangors, 2 packs of 10, just to kind of gum up the works is the main use of Zangors. That's really all they're good for. We have a Mutalith Vortex Beast. That's the first time we've had that on the field for this army. Very exciting. Hopefully...
We painted that guy last night.
Yes, hopefully it doesn't immediately explode. Hopefully we get to see it do some cool stuff. And then we have my Mauler Fiend, who wants to just give a big ol' hug to a tank. And we'll see if he can actually do that.
Yeah.
And pay no attention to the Tau symbol that popped up right before this list did. Or the orc symbol.
I wonder why those didn't change. Very strange. Welcome to Scuff Sector, everyone. Anyway, I'm running Combined Arms with some very loyal guardsmen. I've got a couple of varieties of Lehman Russ here. I've got both of the different Rogel Dorn data sheets. I've got a little bit of artillery with the Basilisk and the Fob. Hellhound, because I just like flamers, a few sentinels of different varieties, and some Casterkin to ride around in a Chimera and do hood rat shit, so, yeah.
And our mission today has the deployment of Hammer and Anvil. Primary mission has taken hold from the 2nd battle round onwards at the end of the command phase, or at the end of the turn if it's your 5th battle round and you went 2nd. The player whose turn it is scores 5 victory points for each objective they control to a maximum of 15. Mission rule is Fog of War. In the 1st battle round, units have the benefit of cover and cannot use core stratagems.
Whee! I didn't want to use core stratagems anyway.
Whoa!
If it's a core, then it's a bore, as they say.
Except the new orders. You can use new orders. In case you wanted to, like switch your mission up for some reason.
Okay.
Oh, in that case, there's only one thing left to do, and that's the
I
roll-off.
feel like it's been a while since we had like a good old-fashioned roll-off.
It has been.
At least a month?
Go first.
I thought it's at the same time.
Ah! All right,
I actually
this
don't
is
want
my,
that because I want you to go first.
This is my Cadian Sergeant Steel die.
Okay. Oh!
Reroll.
All right. I'm actually going to get a different one. I would actually like you to go first, is the thing. Tzeentch. My Tzeentch ways.
3.
Damn.
Thank you, Cadian Sergeant Steel.
If you look at Jordan's hand on the dice cam,
I'm blue as fuck.
You might,
He's
maybe,
blue,
maybe there is a
dabba-dee.
reason there was a Tau symbol.
Yeah, he's blue, dabba dee, dabba die. I'm not. No, okay. Not. Oh, Ryan? Ryan?
Huh?
Oh, wait, Ryan?
Okay.
Okay. No, then you keep your arm out. No, you're ruining it. See, I'm not. Everything's
You're
fine.
red.
I'm red, and he's
I'm blue.
red versus blue. We've done it.
It keeps like color correcting, and I'm assuming because I'm wearing bright yellow, it's
Yeah.
adjusting it to be more blue.
And my purple is causing it to freak out in a different direction. All right.
Well, you should all freak out because it's Thousand Suns turn 1. I'm freaking out, man.
Whoa.
Elliot, what are your secondary?
It's been a while since we had secondaries,
I
too,
almost
huh?
forgot to do secondaries because it's been a minute.
I mean, to be fair, we forget on normal Pariah Nexus streams sometimes.
We have extend battle lines, and we have sabotage.
And we have Microsoft Copilot trying to constantly tell me what to do in the sheet now all of a sudden.
That AI shit.
Okay.
There's a reason the Imperium banned it, dude.
Yeah.
That is not wholly within, but within a terrain feature.
One
And not
Speed
within your deployment
Wonder
zone.
says, howdy, Quars.
Hello. Wait, are we Quars?
Yeah.
Am I an Aardvark, man?
And One Speed Wonder
Cup tea?
says, we finally have a producer today.
I mean, last week was the only stream ever where we didn't.
Just throwing shade.
Wow.
And now that we've started, I'll give you an update on the poll of who will win.
Oh,
The true, very loyal guardsmen or some blue nerds. It is currently 50-50.
Oh!
Even split.
Even.
Chat, please.
Split.
make up your minds.
Okay. I have a command point, correct?
You have one command point,
All
Commander.
right.
Please don't.
Do it.
I'm going to spend one command point to destroy 4 of your units.
Oh,
CB
which
spin,
fourth?
Commander.
All of your most expensive ones. I
My
am
two
debating.
Rebel
I am
Storm.
debating on using one, but we're going to hold off for a second for while I think about things. So to get sabotage, I want to be in a building, and to get extend battle lines, I want to be on objective markers.
Look at that. That guy turned out pretty good for like a rushed paint job.
Yeah, he seems like a pretty Slanesh monster, all things considered.
Except for the giant magical portal on his back that he's opening.
Well, Slanesh likes portals too. I mean, they're demons. They come from the warp.
They all like portals.
I just really wanted to see what he would do if I just let that one sit there.
You don't want to just give me a carte blanche to cook. A cook blanche?
Let him cook.
Let him cook.
Let me cook, brothers. I
Brothers.
have a
Okay.
tasty soup for you.
Zangors are going to advance.
Ignore me.
9 inches.
Which Zangors, Elliot? I can't tell. There's 2 on the board.
These, the ones that I'm walking towards.
Oh, I forgot about the whole
Will I actually be able to get
John
John
Madden.
Grammaticus?
John Manicus.
John Grammatican?
Okay, I can't actually.
Is it
get
just gonna
onto
keep
this
evolving?
objective.
Remix shortcuts. Give me that
wait.
stuff. Oh,
Pack
wait.
Scouts.
Oh, my God.
Pack Scouts!
Also,
Time to change the past, everybody.
Change the past!
also at the beginning of the battle round, I do have to say what Magnus is doing. He has
I'm also destroying the terrain.
the Crimson King abilities. I get to choose between 3 different things. The things that I'm choosing this turn is units within 6 inches of Magnus get their movement increased by 2 inches.
I'm done.
Carl says, Cadia stands. I hate to break this to you, Carl, but these aren't really Cadians.
Yeah.
They're Morbin cast, right? Loyal
The Mobincrast Raiders.
Mobincrast Raiders. That sounds a little heretical.
No.
One Speed Wonder says Ryan's brain is overcooked. Thank you.
You catch so much flack from chat, too.
I don't know what it is, man. Sean Sully says, "Go Blue Nerds."
Aw.
Now, are you talking about Jordan because he's blue on the dice camera? Or are you
True,
talking about
I'm the blue nerd.
I am the blue one.
Look at me, I'm the blue nerd.
Look at that. Look how blue he is.
God, it really adjusts that so hard as soon as I step into the frame.
It's that shirt, I guess.
That's the only thing I can think of. To be fair, that's like a teeny tiny little, like, $30 camera. Shocked that thing has any kind of auto color adjust.
Maybe it's Microsoft Copilot taking over.
Is he on this?
No!
Looks like it.
Trying to turn me into Cortana.
Is he towed onto this? It's hard to tell because he's under the building.
I don't know. I'll say yeah.
Okay.
It looks like it to me if you trace the lines around.
That's what I was.
Wait. We have technology for this.
Oh!
Dun 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 dun
You can just make the lines do whatever you want.
Oh, why is there two?
There's not.
Uh-oh, Elliot.
Okay.
I don't think he's on.
Well then, I will have to advance that unit.
Ha
An extra 4 inches. I have a doodad for that.
Look how useful John Grammaticus was. Old Johnny Grammaticus. If we
Now they're on it.
ever play Blood Bowl,
On it.
some character in there has to be John Grammaticus. I don't know if you get coaches for your teams in that game. Like if that's part of your roster, I don't think it is.
I don't think it's like part of your roster, but I think you are the coach, right?
Right. Or if there's announcers or referees. There are referees.
Yeah.
One Speed Warner says, "Truly, we have technology. We do."
We have some of the technologies of all time.
Yeah.
So that'll be a 9-inch charge there. We'll cross our fingers for it. The Demon Princess is going to advance.
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 Whoa. Not so hostile
Normally
now.
moves 7.
How far does a Malarkeen move?
Huh?
How far does a Malarkeen move?
Normally 10, but he's increasing it by 2 because of his Crimson King ability. So he moved 12. Yeah, and which means she can just naturally move 9 even without wings. But I'm trying to keep everything as much as possible within 6 inches of her.
I think he moved too far.
What do you mean?
He moved too far.
Who?
That guy.
This guy? How? He was here, and then I measured 12 inches and I moved him up. Are you saying that because you're sad?
18 plus 12 is 30, which is the halfway point of the board.
What do you want? He was right here. He was up against here,
It is mathematically impossible.
and then I moved him 12, and he was here. So he's an inch forward.
Mathematically impossible.
It's a 10-inch charge.
Sure.
Because if he was in line with that...
Look, all I'm saying is it's easy addition.
Well,
18 plus 12 is
I don't know.
30.
I don't know.
Which is the halfway point of the board.
Well, he's right at the halfway point of the board then.
Okay, now I'm happy, Elliot. Thank you.
No problem.
Time to fight.
I'll
Fight,
do math
fight,
or math.
fight.
This is why you should teach your kids to play Warhammer. They learn basic arithmetic.
I don't.
I
Anger.
I've never learned.
I never have and never
Revenge.
will. Yeah, she's going to advance.
Advance.
Because her gun won't be able to shoot
Oh, dummy thick?
dummy thick.
Yeah, she's so fast.
So she moves 10 inches.
Dumicus Thickus.
That's the official name. Yep.
Harry says, Baby B has arrived.
Whoa!
Begin the celebrations.
Who's Baby B rooting for?
That's a good question.
There's a lot of chaos on the board, and none of it's corn. I mean,
But some of it is
but-
corny.
it's all on this half of the board very loyal to the Emperor.
Yeah.
Very loyal. I can hear myself talk way louder when I'm wearing this helmet, and I don't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One Student Warner says, apparently there was a special table at Adepticon AOS that was a Blood Bowl field. You had to roll on a table every turn.
What?
And all the results were Blood Bowl inspired stuff.
That's fucking rad.
Are they bringing Blood Bowl into AOS?
Isn't Blood Bowl like its own separate?
It's kind of like an offshoot old world universe, which means it could probably connect to any universe.
Yeah.
Because it's full of crazy.
Yeah.
I think
Where's Big Red going?
he's just going to, sadly, he has 16 inches of movement because of his nonsense, but I think he's just going to...
If you don't
move.
shoot Big Red, then fuck you.
I'm just gonna get toe in onto this building here.
You want to be in the building?
I don't know, man.
I will shoot you
If you're
you're
toe
in. The
in,
building.
you can be seen, but you can't see out. You gotta be wholly in to see through.
Well, there's no walls, so he could see.
Oh yeah, there's that too.
Is he considered toe in with his wing hanging over it like that? Okay.
Not anymore.
Harry says Baby B is rooting for the most red army. That's a tough one because you got Magnus the Red.
That's true. Magnus the
got
Red. I got red on my guys.
Zangors over here. Hard to zoom in on.
Yeah,
They're
I
not
pushed him.
Zoom gores.
I pushed him a little too far back, so
What?
I don't know. Don't listen to me.
Zoom gores?
And you got red on the tanks, so I don't know.
yeah, we're gonna do. Both of them are gonna hang back, and not be through the building, but they'll still be within 6 inches of the Mauler Fiend if he fails his charge. Oh, I never moved the.
It's still blowing my mind how much smoother that camera is now that I realized it was on 30 FPS the whole time.
Yeah.
Harry says Baby B smiled at the Zangors. They're a chosen unit.
Okay. Copy that.
To be honest, gores are probably the most corny thing on the field, even if there's
Yeah.
Tzeentch build.
You need an advance, or can you move on to it?
Huh?
Okay. I didn't know if you needed an advance.
No, he moves 10 inches. I'm gonna move him up.
Tension.
Can I see the back of that tank from here? Looks like it.
Probably, yeah.
Got that
Terrible
booty
sound.
shot. What that booty got.
Yes. All right. Okay.
Ignore me.
And then I need to decide. I'm not going to spend my command point, and so that means I'm not going to move these guys off of this.
Didn't you already spend a CP?
I did not. I joked about
Oh.
spending one earlier. Did you actually spend it for me?
Oh, to blow up 4 of his units? Get
Yeah.
out of here, AI. God.
I could spend a command point to make this sticky before I
Ew,
leave it,
gross.
and then move them up. But I want to save my command point for re-rolling the charge on my Mauler Fiend, so I'm not going to. So we're going to move to shooting. I only have one shot, which is from the Mutolith.
You can't reroll this turn
Oh, because of the thing.
because of the thing. It's a
Ah,
core stratagem.
shoot.
So I would sticky if I were you.
We got a call out on Elliot over here.
I forgot about that.
Mhm.
About that.
Harry says, Elliot, you never sent me stuff on ink washes. I expect a full written apology.
Was I supposed to?
Do you know anything about ink washes? Are you like an ink wash guy?
No.
Are you sure that was Elliot?
That was probably Matt. That sounds like some Matt shit.
Matt
Yeah.
does a lot of ink wash stuff. I almost exclusively use Army Painter's speed paints, which is all contrast washes and stuff like that. So that's I do use a lot of that, but I don't use ink washes specifically.
Well, unfortunately,
Or
you
I
still
haven't.
have to give a written apology.
I will give a written
for your
apology,
crimes.
though. I think it's for a.
Written
I think I've
apology.
been framed.
I forgore.
Yeah, I forgore. Maybe.
So with that new knowledge,
Yes. Let me check something real quick.
Knowledge.
Knowledge.
God damn it.
Harry says, no, it might have been a different one of you, but I blame Elliot anyways. He needs some heat.
All right. You know what? That's fair.
It's true. Elliot doesn't get enough heat.
Yeah. Beat him up.
And then how close does I might be able to finagle this. Spend me a command point, Ryan.
CP's spent, Commander.
This is now sticky. I can move off of it.
Ew, gross.
Ew, gross. It's sticky. Then
With Thousand Island dressing?
yeah, and then these
Is it
dudes
the Thousand
move
Suns? Get it? Okay.
5 inches forward.
I always forget that they're slow.
And just get into this building here. I won't actually be able to do it because this guy moves way further, but I won't be able to get to this without abandoning the whatever. So, he'll fly. He flies. He flies now.
They fly now?
Wow.
He'll fly up here like a cool guy.
Look at that guy.
Because he can. Okay, so I'll repeat. I don't have any shots, except for the one. But I do own this. I'll make a.
You're gonna blow up my chimera?
I'm gonna try.
My chimera.
I'm gonna try. Okay,
good.
so the Mutilith. At the end of the movement phase, roll a d6 for each enemy within 6 inches. There are none. So instead, what we're going to do is, oh, yeah, it's the shooting phase. So we can actually do something.
Shoot.
We can shoot. Are there any psychers that can see one of your dudes within 18 inches? No. And none of them are within 6 inches of the Mutilith, doubling the range
Did
of it.
you leave those guys back there on purpose?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, I bumped this guy, though. These guys are... There's another pack over there. They're blocking your deep strikes. They're just screening for right this second. They might move in a minute. I don't think I can get my Kabbalistic Ritual out for... because I don't have any valid psychers who can see things within range. So we're going to ignore that currently. So the Mutilith Vortex Beast is going to shoot his single shot? Yeah, we'll do that one. 24-inch range, one shot, looking for a 3.
Don't miss.
Whoops.
I didn't. Now this is Strength 18, Toughness.
9.
Whoops.
Oh man, looking for a 2.
Don't roll a 1.
I didn't.
Okay.
AP 4.
6 up.
Nope. So it's D6 plus 6 damage. 10 damage.
Hey. You didn't kill it.
I didn't kill it. But I
Boom,
did
baby.
hurt it quite a bit, I think.
Oh my god, I forgot these were in here.
What are those? Are those
What's some
fortunes?
fortunes that Zach and I got from Panda Express? It has 1 wound left.
Dang.
So in case you didn't watch it, the fortunes that Zach and I got were very fitting.
I did not. I was having a problem.
So Zach got today is your lucky day,
Okay.
which was good. And then I was playing orcs and I got say it simply and with passion.
You know what? Yeah.
Yeah. That,
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
All right. Is that the end of your turn?
No.
Oh.
That was the end of my shooting. Now we're going to go to a charge.
Did you do any of these? This one?
Oh, that takes an action, doesn't it?
Yep.
Oh, that's why I wasn't going to... That's why I wasn't going to advance one of them.
Was it those Zangors?
Yeah, but then I had to get him onto that. But then he could have moved.
Do you want to move them back?
Is that okay?
Yeah.
I forgot. I forgot. I'm so bad
You're
at this
Thousand
game.
Suns. You're allowed to do tiny work bullshit.
Okay. These guys flicker 4 inches back and get off of this objective. And are instead just touching this building.
Tiny, whiny, duplicitous magic shit.
Yeah. Thank you for reminding me. They're the ones who are doing this. They're sabotaging this building.
Hey, I'm gonna forget when it's my turn, so
Okay.
I can remember yours though. No
I appreciate
problem.
it. And then
I thought
I do get extend battle lines.
I thought we were playing with Zangors, not Forgors.
Oh my god. I need a 10-inch charge for...
You're fired.
God damn.
Damn. I need a 10-inch charge for this Mauler Fiend into this Chainsaw
You don't
Wolf
even need
Chicken.
a reroll. You got this easily.
Chainsaw chicken.
Okay.
So, at the end of my turn, Ryan, I score 5 victory points.
5 victories. It's been so long since we actually used the scoreboard.
Also-
For
I
what?
know.
5 victory points for what?
For extend battle lines.
Extending the lines of battle.
Also, No Man's Land is within my flow of magic, which does stuff for me. And then the sabotage will end. What is it?
What does it do?
I get 3 victory points. End of your turn, I will get 3 victory points
Assuming I don't kill them,
unless you prevent me from sabotaging this building. But I am sabotaging that
I
building.
will kill them.
And that is the end of Thousand Suns, turn 1.
One Speed Wonder says Ryan fired for the 6th time. I think that's a
That's
real
6?
low. That's a low ball number there.
6 is very low ball.
Yeah.
But praise Slanesh anyway. Jordan, what are your secondaries?
We have those.
Is there a way to turn off this co-pilot thing? Is it
I don't know.
really bugging?
No
me?
prisoners and containment. Easy.
What the hell?
Easy.
Easy.
I can't type.
Yeah, I should have maybe rearranged.
On what?
On the sheet.
Weren't you just doing it earlier?
Yeah,
And now you
I was
can't?
literally just did it.
Okay.
No prisoners in what? Containment? All right.
Did the keyboard come unplugged or something?
Maybe. I don't know how.
Hit the Windows key?
That worked.
Okay, cool. Rad. Love that.
Now I can type.
Sick.
The AI heard me talking shit and was like, you know what, bitch?
Turn your keyboard off, motherfucker.
And since our keyboard's turned off, that could only mean one thing. It's Astra Militarum turn 1.
That's the only thing that
That's
could
the
possibly
only
mean.
Only thing it could possibly
It could
mean.
not mean anything else. Oh boy, what do I do here? I gotta contain. I can contain.
Which one is contained?
I gotta do actions on board edges.
I have an update for you, Jordan.
Boom.
The true, very loyal, truly loyal guardsmen are at 75% now.
Whoa!
Let's
We'll
go.
see how that goes when I break
Break
everything.
the entire...
Oh,
What the
those
hell
are
was
I
that?
dropped my tape measure.
Tape-
Sorry, everybody.
Harry Blonda asks, so who thinks that they need to nerf sisters again?
Are they that good?
I don't know much
What
about
happened with
sisters.
sisters that
Check
would
the
make
meta.
them need to be nerfed? I don't keep track of them because I don't.
care about the meta.
Yeah. Also, I never really keep up with meta stuff.
We've never. I think sisters are like the one army we've never had on stream.
That is also true.
I almost brought sisters on stream.
Oh, other than
boarding
Emperor's
action.
Children, but they just came out.
Yeah. We've had sisters.
I think we have.
We've had Sisters of Silence.
Titans.
We haven't had Titans.
Haven't had Titans.
That's not an army.
What do you mean by that? It's on the app.
You're on the app.
We haven't had all of the Space Marine factions represented, but
Oh my
I think
god, I
we've
gotta
had.
do orders.
Oh, Harry says they're not at a 0 win rate.
Got it.
He does not like sisters of battle.
Dang, dude. I will say I'm not a huge fan of sisters. They just don't speak to me. But I do really like some of their models. The rolling like people playing organs with like flamethrowers shooting out of them is really like old school metal band vibes. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I do
The
appreciate
Exorcist
that.
is like one of my favorites.
Yeah, like that's pretty cool. I'm a big fan of flamethrowers. That's why I like the salamanders. I think flamethrowers are just always cool, always the cool option. And the fact that the sisters have some pretty cool flamethrower units makes me happy.
So we get 3 orders from the Dorn.
Okay.
We get 3 orders from Creed.
Yeah, rolling for them. Ugh, cringe.
Cringe. No. I think that's the only orders Creed needs to give. Guess I might as well take cover on that unit. Boop. Even though we're already in cover. But who knows? Okay. So, back to it. Hello.
Uh-oh. My Mauler Fiend might get hurt here, y'all. It has stealth, and it might have cover, because it's like Bud is in the building.
I don't know if you can draw a line through the footprints of those 2 ruins, though.
Eh?
Hmm?
What are you talking about?
Through the Mutilith. Oh, the Mauler Fiend. Never mind.
Mauler Fiend, not Mutilith.
They both start with M.
They do both start with M.
They're both demons.
They've been known to...
Well, one's a demon engine, and one's just a demon.
To the eyes of a true loyalist like Jordan, they're all the same.
It's true.
They're just targets.
One's a demon engine, the other one is an actual demon. That's the difference there.
Demon.
Dang.
Is the Mutilith just straight up demon, not a demon engine?
Yeah, it's just a demon.
It's just a demon.
Oh.
It has no metal parts.
A big fat demon.
It's just flesh and magic. It's got a big magical gate sticking out its back, but it's entirely made out of magic and flesh.
Is it like an explicitly Tzeentch thing?
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, when it came out, it wasn't. Because it came out for Warhammer Fantasy Battles.
Yeah. Something like that.
I think it was just like a Warriors of Chaos like thing. And then now it's only 1007.
Interesting. I might have to get some of them tentacle bits.
Which can you take it in AOS? I don't know.
Oh, I have no idea.
Maybe. I have to imagine you can.
Yeah. But yeah, it's one of the specifically Tzeentchian demons, like the Flamers and the Screamers.
So, I guess I'm gonna move the Chimera.
Now, here's the question. Do I fall for the Overwatch trap?
I don't know.
Is that thing like one
It's
shot?
the first battle round, so no.
It's the first battle round now!
Also, isn't that like a one-shot weapon it has?
Oh, no, it has 3 different firing modes.
Oh, okay.
So it has the option to fire 1 powerful shot, d6 plus 3 blast shots, or a flamethrower. It's pretty cool.
Flamethrower?
Yeah. 2d6
okay.
flamethrower.
This guy is pointing at that.
Okay.
And giving all my stuff reroll once to hit against it.
Rude.
That one's not. That one is containing.
Okay.
Right? How close? 9 inches, yeah. This one is containing this battlefield edge, now it's containing that battlefield edge. Pointing at that. Cool. And now I shoot you.
And now we shoot. Shoot.
Alright. I wanted to gamble on the charge. It really was a gamble.
Hey. I respect it.
I appreciate it.
You should be playing a Slanesh detachment if you're going to do that, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Is this a Rogel Dorn commander?
This is a Rogel Dorn commander. The one with the big red stripe is a commander.
Holy shit.
That other one is a normal Rogel Dorn. Okay. So, Rogel Dorn commander is just going to be dumping everything into the Mauler friend, except for...
So as you're going into your shooting phase, by the way... Bro, I'm going to spend 2 of my Cabal points. Going from, I think, actually 12 to 10. And I'm using it on Magnus. I'll be able to let him reroll a save. I'm using it for Weaver of Fates. Use this ritual at the start of any phase. Once during that phase, when a saving throw is failed for a friendly Thousand Sons model, whose unit is within 18 inches of this psyker, you can reroll that saving throw. So I'm using it on Magnus. Cool. And so he can let someone reroll.
Yeah, okay. So, Stubber is going to go on the Zangor. And everything else is going on the big fella. I'll do the Stubber first. They're what, T3?
Oh, I'm so stupid. Okay, continue. I could have gotten that charge. Oh, I'm so stupid. I need to learn this army.
What is their toughness? 3?
On these guys?
Are they 3 or 4?
They are, I believe, 3. They are 4. I lied.
And then everything else. Oppressor, Cannon on the big guy. He's T10?
Yes.
Ah! Can't CP reroll. That's my number of shots. Oh wait, can I reroll the number of shots? I'm gonna reroll 1 hit, damage, wound roll. Okay, no. So hit on 3s. Wounding on 3s. 3 saves, please, at AP -2.
On this guy?
Yep.
Okay. -2. So that goes up to his minus 5 up invuln. Got one of them?
3 damage each.
Ugh. Okay. That puts him at. Are you giving? I should have asked this before. You're doing -1 to hit on him because of the
nope,
range on that. Okay.
I wasn't.
Going forward. Don't worry about it.
Coaxial autocannon. Hits. Strength 9 suffice. Nope. Pulverizer cannon. 6 shots. 6 shots. Lethal. Wounding on 5s. AP3.
Do I have cover?
You're not wholly within, so I don't think
Okay.
so.
AP3, looking for 5s. Got 1.
3 damage.
Ugh. He's hurting.
Melt the guns. 1 hit, it's lethal, AP4.
Looking for a 5. I'm going to use my free psychic reroll as I weave the fates to reroll that. Looking for a 5. No.
D6 damage.
Okay.
5 damage.
Yeah.
Oh, he's killed?
Do he explode?
He does not explode. But he is dead.
Sheesh. That went better than I was expecting.
I could have temporal surged him and had him do another normal move during the shooting phase, which would have been another 12 inches. And I'm stupid, and I'm bad at this game. The Cabals. I always forget all the Cabal stuff, which is like the main part of this army that you have to remember.
Do it. You won't. No cabals.
I've got cabals of steel.
Rad. The Chimera is going to shoot these guys.
Rude. -1 to hit.
With everything?
With everything, because they're within 6 inches of the aura of the Demon Princess.
No, I'm talking about what he's shooting.
Yeah.
The heavy flamer will have to go into those guys because it's too far away. And I'm obviously not shooting the Hunter Killer. I might as well shoot at the Demon Prince. Or at the Mutilith. It's going to go into the Mutilith.
The Hunter Killer?
Yeah.
Oh my god, my art's invalid now.
Did I ruin everything?
Yeah.
Good. Cool.
But I'm fast, so I can fix it.
You're fast as fuck. boy.
Oh, no.
Las guns onto the Zangors. It's 5s. Yo. And 5 still wound. Yo! No AP. You do have cover.
Okay.
I don't know if it matters because you're demons.
I think that means that their normally 6-up save goes up to a 5. Oh!
1 damage.
Okay, nice.
The heavy bolter. AP 1.
Looking for 6. No.
The heavy flamer to the other Zangors. 6 shots!
Oof.
3's to wound. That many AP 1.
Looking for 6s.
Got 1.
But 4 die.
Splat.
Did I get all those
And the
fire-
hunter killer missile into the big guy.
Did I get all those firing arcs right?
Yeah. Hunter killer missile, please. Hunter killer missile, please. Fuck you.
It is guard, that is why.
It is guard, that is why. Cool.
Maybe if you're more loyal to the Emperor, he would have guided you missing.
Artillery. We're gonna go to the Basilisk.
Okay.
The Basilisk is going to shoot
Okay.
those guys.
Okay.
The
-1 to hit.
Zangors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you're outside 24. Oh, heavy vulture's 36. Good. So d6 plus 3 shots plus blast. So have I killed any of those? I killed a couple of them, right?
2 of them.
So 5, 8, 9 shots.
Mm-hmm. Whoa!
Don't
Here
worry
you
about
go.
First one of the game.
it. I'm +1, -1. So just hitting normal force.
Dang.
And wounding you on 2s.
Mhm.
All of those.
Ooh.
AP 2.
Looking for 6s. Hey.
Got 1.
5 of them go.
Heavy bolter. Just the 1. AP 1. Huel.
Cool.
That's that. We'll do the other artillery, the fobs in the back, also into those Zangors.
Okay.
D6 shots plus blast each, but there's no blast. 5 shots. On 5s. Ah! Ooh. Unlucky. This guy. Can he kill 2 Zangors with 1 shot?
If he gets really lined up.
Last cannon. Go, it hits. And it's lethal?
Looking for 6. I saw it for a second.
Go.
This one guy sticks his head out and goes, "What's going on?" That was a horn guy. I really like having the horn guys just screaming into it. But
It's not a horn, it's a megaphone.
yeah,
This is a real wiggly megaphone.
yeah. Here, Ryan, can you get a
Oh my god.
zoom in on him at some point? Just screaming into the tuba.
Tuba. I hardly know what.
It's not a tuba.
Stupid.
Don't call me stupid. You're stupid.
We're all stupid.
We're all stupid here.
stupid
Yeah, look, he's just screaming into it. I love it. Why blow a horn when you can just at it?
Well, that one Zangor is gonna pull off the sabotage.
Calling all y'all the sabotage.
Cool. The other Rogodorn into that other squad of Zangors.
Oh no. Okay,
Yeah,
they might be dead.
Oh yeah.
They might be big dead.
Oh yeah.
Oppressor Cannon, D6 plus 3 plus 1. 7. Reasonable. We are on 3s. Wounding you on 2s. All of those, AP minus 2.
Looking for 6s.
Not a 1.
How many are inside?
3 inside. Okay. Coaxial autocannon. AP 1.
Oh, can't stand it. I know you planned it.
Dead. Oh shit! I didn't mean to curse him like that.
Oh no!
That was so rude, Ryan.
It was the dude with the split head that I like, and his shield fell off. Oh.
So rude.
I gotta be careful with my words, I guess.
That's a shame. He's dead for real now. Dead forever.
If you die in the game,
wait,
you die in real life.
What do fobs do? I always
Forever.
forget what fobs do.
I don't know. What do fobs do?
Fobs get sustained.
Fun.
Yeah, nothing else can see that Zangor, so
Woo!
that's the end of my turn.
Cool.
All right.
Think.
Jordan failed to kill that Zangor.
I didn't kill the hero Zangor.
Did you score any?
I killed 2 units.
Yes. You killed 2 units.
4 victory points on no prisoners.
Anything on containment?
And I can shoot with that guy. I always forget containment finishes immediately, so I might still be able to kill that guy.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Containment finishes immediately for some reason. Last cannon.
Wait. Go.
Yeet. Rip.
Can't
Oh,
change the
can't
past.
stand it. I know you planned it.
Can't change the past. That's Tzeentch's thing.
That's my thing, everybody.
anyways.
That's-
All right, so you failed
6 VP on
that.
containment.
Okay. And he gets how much for sabotage?
3.
All
3
right.
points.
Elliot, what are your secondaries?
We now have behind enemy lines and cleanse.
And
And
how much primary do you have?
I have 10.
Well, if he has 10 primary, that means it's...
I
5,
forgot I killed that thing.
Yeah.
I thought you had more.
And at the start of the battle round,
Of what battle round?
second battle
Thousand
round,
Suns turn 2!
Magnus, the Crimson King,
That guy.
this guy, will choose the -1 to incoming damage for
Full of
him.
himself. Call himself the Crimson King. That's kind of cringe.
It's a fucking cool name.
Kinda
It's a
cringe, dude.
cool name. Ooh. So cleanse, my shooting phase, 1 or more units.
Push button on objective.
But it's not within my deployment zone until end of turn. It's still within range of the objective markers, yada yada. Well, my button pushers have been moided. So cleanse might be a little bit difficult. And then behind enemy lines, 1 unit from your army, wholly within your opponent's deployment zone, or 2 units from my army, wholly within. Blah, 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 blah. All right. I'm going to wander around this way for a second. Take a peek.
Gonna wander yonder.
I'll wander over yonder.
Elliot, I have some information for you.
What's that?
The poll has gone up a little bit for you.
Ooh.
You are at 31% for some blue nerds, and the totally loyal, very tasteful guard are at 69%.
Ooh. Intriguing.
Nice.
So, here's the question for Behind Enemy Lines. I get the victory points at the end of my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do I want to do the thing that I'm looking at doing? Or is it insane?
It's a trap.
It is a trap. I mean, you literally just put that right there and there's just like a firing squad looking at it. But at the same time, I could get
Is an entire squad of
Three
Terminators
victory
worth
points.
3 victory points?
Is an entire squad of Terminators worth 3 victory points? Okay.
That's the question you have to ask.
That's the question I am
Is 3 victory
currently-
points worth 180 points of your army?
I am a greedy, greedy boy. Okay. First off, we're going to kind of rearrange these guys. Move. My back itches. Okay. And then they can move 5. So move here. What's that? 9 inches. There. 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 And then, simultaneously, this person wants to stay basically there, but wants to get there. So they're going to move here, and they're going to move here, here, here. I'm just going to destroy all my own units. Don't worry about it. There we go.
You killed them.
I killed them. They're dead. Okay, that's there's still a little bit of a pocket there, but it's smaller and a little bit harder to get into. Okay. He moves 14 normally, I think. Yes. Oh my god, he's fast. If I do this, you are going to overwatch, almost certainly. Yep, I see your little fingies.
I would never. I don't know what you mean.
In my move phase that this triggers, right?
Maybe.
The end of my movement. So the end of the movement phase or end of its movement? Let's find out, shall we?
No. We shan't.
The end of your movement phase. Okay. And it normally moves 10 inches. And then it would be within 6 inches.
Surely you wouldn't hurt my Rogelsdorn.
Your Rogelsdorn?
Mm-hmm.
If I do this, then you're then within 6. Alright, so that's that. We're going to drop... What are you doing?
Think about Overwatch.
Okay.
Because you're -1 damage here, so I'm going to Overwatch there.
Okay.
CP spent, Commander.
Thanks. Is it worth it?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Is it worth it?
Yeah.
Let me work it.
You can't achieve glory if you don't shoot for it.
Something, something, flip it and reverse it.
Heavy silver.
Jordan, it's your flip it, flam.
All of my hits are lethal, so
Oh!
have fun.
Okay, so wait. It's lethal, so it auto wounds, so now we're to... What's
No
that
AP.
now? No AP?
Mhm.
Looking for a 4? I got it.
Oppressor cannon is 5 shot.
Damn, dude.
Lethal, AP2.
AP2, looking for 5s.
3 damage.
Looking for 5s. 2 damage.
Coaxial auto cannon. AP1.
Looking for a 5.
3 damage.
Looking for 5s.
2 damage again. Pulverize your cannon. CP reroll.
Number of shots?
Yep.
CPs.
Son of a bitch!
Spent commander. No refunds.
Refund it. Give it
No
back.
refunds.
Meltas. What's the matter? No. Ah! AP3. AP4, sorry.
Looking for a 5. How much damage?
D6.
Are you in
6.
Meltano range?
I think the multi-meltas are.
Looking for 5s. I
Elliot,
take 2 damage.
please stop reducing all of my damage to 2. Please stop.
Ooh.
Multi-meltas.
What I like is that you didn't want to target Magnus because he would have
Well,
minus
I didn't
1
know you had to
damage.
feel no pain. If I'd known you had to feel no pain, then I wouldn't have done that.
You
But now I
painted him.
So?
You should have known.
I didn't look at his rules.
You should have known.
Why should I have known that?
I don't know. You painted him.
You should have said it when I said I'm not shooting Magnus because he has
I
minus
thought
1
you
damage.
knew.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I just kind of assume you know everything about this game because anytime I have a
No,
question about this
I know
game, you tell
nothing.
me the answer to the game.
I know nothing about this game.
Every time I'm like, I don't know what's happening, you tell me what's happening. So in my head, you know everything about this game.
What happened?
All right.
That was dumb.
That was your Overwatch.
Mhm.
I moved those guys.
You did some ouchies.
Well, not as much as I would have liked to, because then I had a feeling pain.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not. Did it on purpose.
My God.
Can't believe you've done this. Elliot hates me.
That's true.
Elliot hates Jordan.
That is true.
The poll in chat's 99% for Elliot hates Jordan.
This thing can move like crazy far, so he's gonna just like that. So stuck. There. Oh, I was gonna put down some of these Terminators. Ooh. 9 inches away. So I can put them on the back end of this objective.
Terminato.
So they'll be able to do a cleansing? Is that what I have?
Yep.
They'll be able to cleanse there.
I hope Thousand Sons get a Terminator detachment.
It'd be cool.
You move that Zangor up to cleanse like a hero.
Oh my god, forgot that there was a Zangor in there. Yeah, honestly, yeah.
That one Zangor is gonna be a fucking hero, dude.
Once we wonder says
He just finished putting down the C4 and now he's gonna sprint over there and start spraying Weed Eater. What is the cleansing?
You're probably spraying
Roundup.
bleach.
Okay.
Yeah. Once we wonder says Overwatch more like not worth the CP.
True. I don't even know what that guy does. What does he do? Does he... You can shoot spells through him, basically, right?
Who, what?
The Mutalith.
He doubles the range of rituals that are cast.
So similar.
So I can Doom Bolt from, instead of 18 inches, I can Doom Bolt from across the map. Yeah, 18 inches. Okay, so they drop down now. She's going to move her. She normally moves 7. That's what she's going to do. You just praise Nurgle about my demon princess?
Yeah.
That's rude. She's going to move right here. And then Magnus moves a whopping 14.
Magnus is Swagnus.
Magnus is Swagnus. I should have done this in a slightly different order, but whatever.
Whoa! You know you can move through friendly stuff, right?
Not when they're monsters.
would be
Monsters.
So I should have done this in a different order, but I've already... Peace laid, peace played. This is chess, everybody. I touched the piece, and that means I have to move it now.
Is that a rule? I don't play chess.
The rule amongst
You're
warriors.
allowed to touch pieces, but if you touch a piece and like pick it up, you can't put it back down and move a different piece. Like once you like select a piece to move, then you have to do that. So if you like, it's a whole thing.
The whole thing?
It's a whole thing.
Ah!
Oh!
Dead.
Peace laid, peace slayed.
No, I'm sorry.
Peace laid, peace slayed.
Jesus Christ. She's so top heavy. You'd think that she'd be more bottom heavy because she's dummy thick.
Oh,
she's...
yeah.
Dummy thick.
Oh, daddy.
Please. This is a family stream. Please.
Magnus is desperately trying to get his wings in the way. Yeah, he ended up somewhere in there. I can't remember now because
Somewhere
got messed up. Okay. Movement done. He's going to cleanse. They're going to cleanse. We're not going to get behind enemy lines. That's fine. At the start of the phase, this is now considered my flow of magic. My farm. So now we're going to do stuff. At the end of the movement, d6 inches, not d6, 6 inches, I'm going to roll a d6 for the Mutilith. On a 1, nothing happens. On a anything else, something happens.
Anything else?
Anything else. So that means 1 mortal wound.
On?
That guy.
Ah! Oh,
Ooze says, yeah, about the demon prince. Yes.
Dummy thick.
One guy dies.
One guy died.
Once the Warner says Magnus trying to show off his pecs to distract us from the thickness.
Down with the
Thickness.
Once the Warner also asks if I wanted to give an update on my resolution, where shall I put it in Discord?
Do we still have that channel?
I think we cleaned that one up.
No.
Did we?
I don't know. If that channel's still there,
Hey, Ryan.
put it in there. But if it's not, then I don't know.
Well,
The hobby
Put it
channel?
in, put it in completed hobby.
showing off?
Showing off?
Depends what your goal is.
Yeah.
Put it in the relevant channel. If the hobby or if the resolutions
What's your
channel
culture?
is still there. What?
All right, Ryan, you can turn. Thank you.
I can turn you on?
You can turn me on.
Whoa, family
I started getting real hot. Oh, you hid. Whoa.
I forgot that was on there.
Okay. Well, so that was the end of the movement phase. Now we're moving into the actual shooting phase. At the start of the shooting phase is when I have to do certain things. If I do certain things, I won't be able to charge with them if I do a temporal surge, but I might be able to Well, I don't know if that's worth it. I don't think I'm going to Temporal Surge. I think instead what I'm going to do is just Doom Bolt 18 inches. I'm going to Doom Bolt this thing.
Ooh, cringe.
From's Tomb.
Frumst Magnus. Magnus is going to Doom Bolt that big tank. So I roll a d6, and then depending on the result, a certain amount of damage gets dealt. Oh,
How much damage gets dealt?
D3 instead of way more. 3 mortal wounds. Could have been worse.
Could have been better.
Could have been better. I think it's like an average of 5 or something, so.
And now?
And now for something completely different. We're going to start actually shooting. And that cost me, -7. Okay. Scroll. We're going to start with the Mutalith. The Mutalith is going to use its... Do I want a flamethrower those gentlemen over there? No, because they could be shot by those guys.
Mm.
So
They're doing an action.
They're doing an action, never mind. So... Oh, do I then actually want to... Because I think I want to super blast that thing instead of using a flamethrower on them.
Super Blast.
These guys only move 5. I can get them on the point. Would they be... Jesus. If I get a dude here, will they be able to see them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to get...
Super Blast.
I'm going to use my last 5 Kabbalistic Ritual points for Temporal Surge. They won't be able to charge, but this guy is psychically allowing them to time warp forward 5 inches, a normal move.
Psychically.
But because it's a normal move, I'll just go there, and they'll go there. He actually gets to move his normal flying speed, which is some nonsense, which is a total of 12 inches. So he's just going to leapfrog ahead of his boys and get a good clear shot over here, like so. Okay. So, but they can shoot. So we're going to shoot with them first at these guys. So to start out with, we've got the Psychic Flamethrower from the Exalted Sorcerer. D6 shots, ignores cover. Yes. D6 number of shots, 3 shots. These are strength 6, toughness.
3.
Okay. So these are looking for 2s. AP 2.
Ignore cover 6s.
Oh my god. Oh my god. All right.
Emperor Protect.
2, 3, 4 of them can see. So we're gonna do 4.
Emperor protect.
With 4 arms, he can do a lot of protecting.
Stop. The Emperor has at least 2 arms, and that's all I'll say on the matter.
4d6 shots. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Strength 4, toughness 3, looking for 3s. Let me double check something real quick. Okay, that's what it is. 3s. So that many AP 1 ignore cover.
5s.
Oh no. 1 damage each.
Half the large kill.
Oh no, it was +1 to wound, so... dang it, okay. Ugh, I should have been wounding on 2s. Because of the... No, I shouldn't have, because it's not a psychic attack. Oh my god. I'm trying to keep track of these things.
Even though all of your weapons should be psychic weapons, but what do I know?
No, only a handful of them are.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to move to these Terminators.
I see them.
So the Terminator Sorcerer is going to target this guy.
Is everyone targeting?
Everybody is going to target this guy in the back. So Terminator Sorcerer, because I'm selecting him in the shooting phase, does it have to be, is it just any enemy within 18?
One speed says 6/6 4-armed Emperor protect. I mean the regular normal 2-armed Emperor.
2 arms at least. He has at least 2 arms. No less than 2 arms. No fewer? I don't know.
Oh, I should have placed them differently. Okay, now I do.
I was
have
never
to
that
select
smart.
this. So I'm going to select that because it's within 18 inches. And so until the end of the phase, all of my units reroll 1s to hit on that thing.
No.
So to start out with is the weapons from the Terminator Sorcerer. Looking for 3 shots, looking for, on this, 2s, okay, because he's within 6 inches of Magnus. Then strength 4, but this is anti-vehicle 4 up. This counts as a vehicle?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so looking for 3s, wounding on 4s that are dev.
Wait. Why are you looking for 3s?
I'm not looking for 3s, looking for 4s. Ignore me. Because it was +1 to wound, and then I had said 4 a second ago. Brain bad, that's why. Those are all dev, and they are all 2 wounds each.
Okay.
Then we'll do the psychic attack from the aspiring sorcerer. That'll be 3 attacks, looking for 2s. I found
Good
them.
thing.
These will be looking for... What's the toughness on that thing?
8.
So 6s down to 5s. These are AP 3, 1 damage each. Okay. Then Magnus is going to dump everything he's got into this big tank.
Smoke.
CP spent commander.
Think.
Okay.
Can I actually read that?
So,
No.
3d3 shots to start with. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
-1 to hit.
-1 to hit, +1 to hit, hitting on 2s.
Wait, what?
He has a aura, +1 to hit and wound on...
Give me my CP back.
Give your CP back.
CP taken back, commander.
Okay. Then strength 9, toughness.
12.
So 5s down to 4s, 6s are dev. 6s are dev. So 1 save at AP 2. Okay, and then 3 damage from that. And then d6 plus 3 shots. 5 shots. Looking for 2s. Looking for 6s down to 5s. Get nothing. So that was his psychic attack. Then the Demon Princess is going to put everything into... I think we're just going to keep kind of trying to chip at that big guy for a second, even though
Leave him alone.
the gun that I have really won't do anything to him. But the gun that she has just won't do anything to anybody. Can I see... What is the range on this? 24. I guess. What's the toughness on this thing?
9.
Okay, then I'll target that. That way it's at least a slightly better wound roll. 6 shots. Looking for 2s. Looking for 5s. AP 1 down to 0. 2 damage each. Oh, I never fired with the Mutilith.
Mutilith.
I'm going to, though. Okay. So the Mutilith is going to do its big single-shot super cannon. 1 shot looking for a 3. Okay. Then strength 18, toughness.
12.
Looking for a 3, 6 is dev. Oh! AP 4.
No.
Oh. D6 plus
What?
6.
No. I can blink a save once per
Oh, you did. Oh, listen, you just say no all the time. How am I supposed to
I would
know?
literally never do that. I
How am
don't
I
know what
supposed
you're
to
talking
know?
about. I would literally never do that.
So what just happened?
I was
Rogaldorn
going
once
to
per game,
deal.
blank damage.
Yeah, I was going to deal a bunch of damage to him, and he said no for realsies this time. I don't have anything else that is able to shoot that is within range, so we're going to the charge phase. Magnus is going to charge this little chicken walker.
Not gonna charge the big old Rogel.
Not yet.
He's not gonna fight his brother in tank form.
In a minute.
His brother in tank form.
Magnus is gonna roll a charge.
Or is he?
Hey, Ryan, can you spend me a frickin' command point?
I don't know. I'm pushing the button. And it's not letting it go. I guess you can't do it. CP spent, Commander.
Jesus Christ.
What if Rogaldorn is actually just out there in like a Rogaldorn where it's just
He
like
just is a tank.
it's just like one seat because he fits inside the whole tank. He's just driving it around.
It's like a
All right.
go-kart.
Yeah,
Hey, you did it.
it's like a metal slug tank for him.
Leave my chicken alone.
Okay.
Chainsaw chicken.
I can get right about here. Tag him.
That's
The
going on the band name list.
Hell yeah.
the demon princess is now going to charge the chicken. Ryan,
Chainsaw chicken.
the chainsaw chicken.
I'm there. I got cams on it.
Oh,
Or is she?
Let me get a better view.
Shonen Mercenaries? When did I add Shonen Mercenaries?
I don't know. Oh, Magnus.
decency, modesty,
Cover up your butt!
and that is me for the charging. Now we're going
Billionaire
to
Ouroboros? Damn, dude, I got some good names on here.
move to the fight phase. How many wounds does this thing have?
200.
Oh, okay.
It's actually a Warhound.
7.
Warhound Titan in
Has
disguise.
7.
What's its toughness?
7.
Okay.
Praise Nardwell.
Oh, Cameron, no.
Camera! Don't show our hogs, dude. Not for free.
I'm trying. Trying to show him.
Please stop showing the butt.
What? I'm not.
Family stream.
It's. I don't have the side cam. I couldn't possibly see the butt.
Family show. Family show.
What's it save? This thing?
3.
We're like the 1,000 buns, am I right?
No. Wrong.
See, one says gaslighter.
I hardly know her.
That must have been because of the no thing.
Quick question. If
Yes.
She-
The answer is yes. If she kills that, and then he
gets
piles
all-
into that, yes.
Okay. I wanted to make sure I could
I
get...
already knew what you're trying to do.
Well, I want to make sure I get the...
You're not that sneaky.
I'm not... It's not being sneaky. I don't know the rules. Okay, so the Demon Princess is going to attack first. 6 attacks, looking for 2s. Oof.
Goofy.
Strength 8, toughness
7.
7, so 3s up to 2s because of Magnus.
Did you just make everything +1 to wound?
Anything that is psychic is +1 to hit and wound within 6 inches of Magnus. So certain weapons, like the Demon Princess's weapons, count. These are all AP2, 3 damage each. Survive. Oh my god.
Holy.
So he takes 3.
Let's fucking go, baby!
Holy shit. Alright. Well, I'm glad I softened him up, so Magnus is now going to make his swings.
Magnus isn't gonna do shit to this guy.
So, 7 attacks, looking for 2s.
Can't beat Chainsaw Chicken.
You see that one? You see that one? Let's go, chat! Woo!
You made me hiccup.
Looking for 2s, 6s are dev.
Oh no.
Those are all dev.
Okay. Rad.
Oh,
Get
okay.
exploded on, nerd.
For how many?
It's just the one.
Just the one, okay.
He still did damage to Magnus.
He did damage to
And the
Magnus.
Demon
And the Demon Princess.
Fucking Chainsaw Chicken doesn't go down without a fight.
Alright. And so...
Let's go, Chainsaw Chicken.
So Magnus
Chainsaw
can now
Chicken.
pile in, correct?
If you want to.
I think I want to. Oh, I think that thing can't melee. It's a tank. Right?
You can tell yourself that. But
can I shoot
Rogel Dorn is inside there.
Can Magnus battle shock?
Not on a pylon.
No, but could I have?
Oh wait, no. Monsters can't. Only vehicles.
Yeah, I couldn't
Yeah.
remember if they had made it monsters can.
They should have.
One Speed Wonder says Ryan recreated Rogel Dorn from the
What's that mean?
Ryan
know.
recreated Rogel Dorn from If the Emperor Had a Text-to-Speech Device, except he's in a tank. I never watched that, so I don't know. Was Rogel Dorn hiding in something in that?
I
What?
remember.
You don't
It's been a
remember?
minute.
And Alpha Omega says, "Hi everyone, let's go T-Sun."
Let's go. Hey,
hello.
Slambo is on the board today.
Yeah, Slambo is on the board.
Slambo
We forgot to
is.
mention
We
it.
remembered.
Hiding on
Right,
the board.
What's dead? I can delete data sheets that are dead.
Okay.
Armored Sentinel. Dead.
Am I technically behind enemy lines? What is it?
I
From your
don't know.
army,
What
excluding
it?
aircraft, is wholly within. Okay, so no, I am not behind
Holy.
enemy lines.
Holy.
Hey. I still have to fight you.
Fight me then.
Trying to skip my Rogel Dorn combat.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Whoa.
I got a hit.
Okay. Is that including -1 to hit?
Yes.
Okay.
I got a wound. No AP.
No AP. Looking for
Just roll
2.
a 1.
I didn't.
Uh,
Oh. Okay. I have a 1-up field net pen. Oh, I got it.
Holy shit, that's pretty powerful. Hey, wait a second.
I was about to say 2, and then I was like, no, I'll say 1,
You're like,
just in case.
No, I'm gonna roll a 1.
I'll roll a 1.
Stop showing butts
Wait
on
a
stream,
minute.
please. Stop showing butts on stream.
What is that? What is that little guy? Is that a guardsman?
Stop showing butts on stream. He's just a little deformed guardsman, man.
Look, you put the butts on stream. I'm gonna show them on stream.
All right. I believe, Ryan, that's the end of my turn. I get 2 points from cleanse.
Whoa,
Call me cleansed.
going too fast over here. for
I am going
me.
to get rid of behind enemy lines
Alrighty.
so that I might get an extra command point because I feel like I might need it. We'll see.
All right. In that case, each team gets a command point.
Wow.
And Jordan, what are your secondaries?
Recover assets and storm hostile objective.
All right, and how much primary do you get?
Does my home objective count? If so, then 5.
Each objective they control.
There you go.
All right.
Time for orders, time for orders. What's changing? Probably nothing.
I'll tell you what's changing. It's changing too.
No!
Astra Militarum turn 2.
Take aim, take aim, take aim, take aim, take aim, take aim. Spend me a command point.
CP, spent command.
So I can let Ursula Creed order that tank to take aim.
Oh, one speed wonder says Rogaldorn is in an assault centurion.
That's right.
Is he?
Yes.
Just hanging out?
He's not just hanging out, but he's around, you know?
I thought Rogaldorn was like a... In my head, I've always pictured Rogaldorn as like a science man. Because
No, what's the opposite of a science man? Because that's what Rogaldorn is.
Because I thought the whole thing was that... Oh no, I'm thinking of Land, Arkan Land, where he has all the vehicles named after him. Did he invent them?
He found him.
He found them.
Yeah.
So he's also not a science man.
Well,
He is a science man.
He's an
explorer, right?
He's a techno-archaeologist,
That's
I
the
believe.
word. I don't
Okay.
know the word for that.
But then Rogaldorn is just a beefy man.
He's a big, beefy jock man
Okay.
who is good at, like, masonry.
Big, beefy jock man who's good at masonry.
Yeah.
Love it.
Wait, is Rogaldorn one of the Primarchs?
Yes.
Oh.
Dude, how do you not know that?
I don't care about the Primarchs. I
Elliot.
play Xenos and Chaos. I don't care about...
You got a Primarch on the field right now.
That's true.
I got the only good one that I should ever care about. That's not true. I also care about... I care about 3 Primarchs. I care about Jagatai Khan. I care about Vulcan, and I care about Magnus, and that's about it.
That's a hell of a pick.
I like the bestest boys.
Alpha Omega asks, is Elliot excited about the new T-Sons Codex coming out?
I am. I'm excited to see if we get a like Jordo just said, a like Terminator focused unit. I do like that everything is very magic based, but I would like to see us get something that's a little bit more like all is dust based, like almost, maybe
Like
not
a
necessarily
rubric
Necron-esque, but
Like a rubric detachment?
yeah, like a rubric detachment, all about like bringing your dudes back. Like, oh, they got turned to dust, but they just go clank, 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 and come right back. Like when you're playing Space Marine 2.
I've never played Space Marine 2.
You've never played it? Whoa. But it was the video game sensation that was sweeping the nation.
He's just lying to you.
Which nation?
Russia.
Oh. That's why I never played it.
He's just lying to you.
I'm not Russian.
I have some bad news, Jordan.
No.
You've dropped 5 points in the poll.
What the fuck?
True loyal, very loyal guardsmen are only 64%.
Who are
Some
you
blue
people?
nerds are 36.
Who are you people and why? Would you do this?
They're slammies.
You just moved that thing.
I did just move that thing.
They
You're gonna fall for the trap, the classic
slam
blunder.
now.
Well, I've got a lot of flamethrowers around you. Do I want to use an anti-tank flamethrower?
Flamethrower?
I hardly even know.
Anti-tank flamethrower. What do you mean by that?
You know what I mean by that.
I don't. I really don't.
Do I want to use an anti-tank flamethrower?
I'm not sure. Do you?
I don't know. Do I?
I don't know how to
Only
tell you
you
this,
can
but I
answer
can't
this
answer that question.
Why not? Why can't you just play the game for me and then let me win? No, I'm not. It's just a big dumb tank. No, I haven't entirely
It's
blocked
just
you
a
out.
big dumb.
You've got a little bit of room over there.
I'm gonna see if I have room for 10 guys.
Okay.
And guys,
10 guys.
burgers and fries.
10 guys, burgers and fries. I don't have room for 10 guys.
I did it! Chat, I did it! I screened my backline.
Okay.
Oh, wait. I think I should have gotten more points for cleanse. How many points was cleanse? One objective marker, cleanse, 2 or more. Ryan, give me 2 more because I forgot about that Zangor that's in there.
The hero Zangor.
The hero Zangor has still got his bleach bottle in hand and C4 in the other. He's setting bombs. He's sabotaging and cleaning.
My goodness.
All in the same building.
Recover assets, recover assets.
Okay.
Storm hostile rebel leader. Shoots.
Okay.
We'll do the Royal Doran Commander.
Okay.
Is it the one on Magnus?
The one on Magnus. So... autocannon.
Okay.
All the Meltas
Okay.
on Magnus.
Okay.
Heavy stubber on the Zangor.
Ah! Okay.
Oppressor cannon, pulverizer cannon on Dummy Thick.
Okay.
We'll start with the stubber, see if we can kill the hero. The hero Zangor.
Okay.
18? 18. 4s. Yikes. 4s. He's a hero. Can't kill
He's
him.
a hero! Hero. Hero.
Who next?
I'm gonna put this guy back. I don't want him. I don't need to move him. Oppressor cannon on Demon Princess.
Give me one moment. Won't look.
Bro, you gotta do this before I start shooting!
You have a -1 to hit because you're in melee, and you have a -1 to hit from the stealth, but then you took aim, so it's still
You can only ever have
cumulative.
a -1.
I know.
Okay.
So -1, +1, because he did the take aim,
-1,
right?
+1, -1.
-1, so you're still at -1, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I wanted to see.
Yes.
Okay.
Don't give a shit.
Damn.
Lethal.
Rude.
Degrees. Okay. I give him
Whoa!
one save, please.
What is it?
AP2.
Looking for a 4.
Aha! 3 damage.
Ugh. Jesus.
Is that all the shots on her?
No.
Ooh.
6 more even. What's the thing that hits better? Wait, what? Did that get changed? Maybe so. Lethal and T9.
10.
10. Okay. Boom. Maybe 3.
Maybe 3. Looking for force. Got him.
SMH my head. What was I doing? Everything else.
On Magnus?
Autocannon on Magnus. Meltas, I can do them all at the same time on Magnus. Okay. Never mind. I can re-roll a hit roll and a wound roll. I'm gonna re-roll a hit roll. Nope. I'm gonna re-roll that wound roll. No. Rip. The Hydra!
What's that?
That thing.
Okay.
Into Magnus!
Okay.
Except the Heavy Bolter? Question mark? Heavy Bolter on the Demon Prince. Autocannon on Magnus.
Okay.
Heavy Bolter! Lethal and sustained. Just the one, AP1.
Looking for a 3.
SMH, my head. Autocannon on Magnus. You fly, so I'm rerolling all the hits. He's stealth, right?
Yeah.
Anti-fly 2+. AP 1.
Looking for 3s.
Aha! 3 damage.
3 damage. That's 2 damage.
Okay. The Lehman Russ
Okay.
Exterminator
Okay.
going to do autocannon 48. Yeah, last cannon 48. Okay. Last cannon on Magnus. Autocannon on those guys.
Okay.
This is the exterminator.
Yeah. Plasma cannon on those guys. Sustaining anything there?
Alright, Ryan, spend me 1 command point on Kaleidoscopic Tempest.
What did you just say?
Kaleidoscopic Tempest! You have selected a Psycho unit, and so they are going to whirl space-time around themselves, so now they not only have stealth, but they also have cover.
Gross.
They already had cover anyway, but still.
CP spent commander. Who are you shooting first?
Those guys. Those guys.
These guys?
What? Yes.
Yes. You don't have to draw lines every single time.
I think it helps.
Okay. Twin linked. Aha! AP1.
AP1 on
24.
these guys means that I'm looking for a 4-up.
Haha, 3 damage.
Ugh.
One more AP1.
AP1, is that including the cover?
No.
Okay, so AP0, so
Figure out your own cover, bro.
Oh, looking for a 3.
Aha, 3 damage.
Okay. Oh, fuck.
Plasma cannons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shots. Always supercharging.
Okay.
Oh my god, what am I doing against you? Oh, AP. Doesn't matter right now. 2s. AP 3.
Down to 2, so looking for a 4.
Oof. 2 damage each.
Oh my god.
Yes. And then what else was I shooting? Stubber. No AP.
Looking for a... Can it go down to 2?
No.
No.
Okay, looking for a 3. I did it!
Wow. And then the last cannon on Magnus. That's lethal. AP 3.
Okay. AP3, looking for a 4-up.
Sheesh. Stop rolling 4s,
Okay,
please. Please.
sure.
I'll do anything. The other Lehman Russ.
Okay,
Last cannon,
okay,
Hunter Killer.
okay.
Battle cannon on the big guy.
Okay.
How much CP do I have? 1 CP. Spend me 1 CP.
Is that confirmed spend?
Yeah.
CP spent commander.
Fields of Fire, so I'll get +1 AP when shooting that guy. Oh, I forgot to move my Sentinel. Sentinel move, point at that. So when the Sentinel or that guy shoots the big guy, they'll get +1 AP against it.
Okay.
Lehman Russ, Battle Tank. Okay. Last cannon on Magnus.
Okay.
I hit. I wound. AP 3.
B3, looking for a 4.
Yes! Hey, look.
If I minus 1 damage, does that mean you deal no damage?
Well, it's D6
It's
plus
always
1.
it's
so
always minimum 1.
6 plus 1. Okay, well then I'll take 1.
Hunter Killer Missile! Yeah, I'm playing guard. Lehman Russ Battle Cannon on the Mutalith.
Okay.
Yes! 9 shots.
Shit. That's not good. Hey chat, that's not good.
Hey, it's okay, chat. It's okay. What's the thing's T10?
10.
I'm hitting you on 4s, re-rolling 1s. You're on an objective, re-rolling all.
Okay.
Didn't need to re-roll that many. None of them are lethal though. Oh well. Force to wound. AP2.
AP2, looking for 5s. How much damage?
3.
Looking for 5s. Ooh, I take all 3.
Good. Finally. Oh yeah. Heavy silver. Whoa! 2 lethals.
Whoa.
No AP.
Looking
Oh,
for
AP1. Haha!
cover.
Oh, ho, ho.
Yeah.
Looking for force. Much damage?
1. Oh, it's a heavy silver. Why did I even have to look?
Looking at a 5. Nope.
What is it down to?
3.
3?
Mhm.
Oh boy. Alright, well then I'll try with the Sentinel.
Okay.
Last cannon. Alright. That Rogaldorn. Oh, I've got a non-zero amount of guns here. Alright.
I thought that Rogaldorn was doing an action. What did it do?
Nothing, it's just sitting there.
Oh. You pointed at something and
The
said
infantry over there is doing an action, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, you pointed at something.
They were recovering assets.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I want them to. I guess I do.
Oh, there's dudes behind there. I forgot about.
There's dudes.
They were behind that wall. I forgot that there were dudes there.
Okay. So Rogaldorn is doing pulverizer cannon and oppressor cannon on the Mutalith.
Okay.
No, I lied. Oppressor cannon and the Meltas on the Mutalith.
Okay.
Everything else on the rubrics.
Okay.
Meltas, I can just do them all at the same time. 2 lethals. AP4.
Looking for 5s. Oof. How much damage are these?
D6 plus 2 each.
Ryan, send me a command point. This is on the Mutalith, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, D6 plus 2 each.
Yes.
But then I have the feel no pain.
Mm-hmm.
I can save one of these, and then you roll minimum damage.
I do still have the other gun going into him too. It's another D6 plus 3 shots.
No, I don't think there's any saving them. Never mind.
Wow. However much that is.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Sure, sounds right.
Y'all, are you ready to see a minimum of 8 5-ups? Y'all, we got halfway there.
Does
Oh.
he?
Does he explode?
Oh, living on a prayer. Am I looking for a 1 or 6? I always get mixed up.
6.
6.
But does it actually explode?
It does explode.
Oh.
Explodes big time. It's a D6.
Holy shit. That's crazy.
He's about to Mutaleth Vortex Bust.
Oh my god, that's so rude. Right?
That's so rude, Ryan. Jordan just painted this. I don't think it fell for new model syndrome. I think it ate a lot of shots. It dealt a little bit of damage.
It killed a chimera.
Well, it forced you to use your once per game thing because it was gonna blast into you for d6 plus 6 damage. So it I don't know.
One Speed Wonder brings up a good point. Your guardsmen there are recovering the assets, but the Demon Princess is all the way over there on the other side of the board. How's that work? Riddle me that one.
Ass.
Woo!
Okay, the rest of the shots.
Just into those 2 guys.
Yep. Coaxial autocannon.
They have stealth, remember?
One
What's
hit. Yes.
Coax you a question.
And cover. But
AP1.
AP1 down to 0. Looking for a 3. I got it.
The pulverizer cannon. 6 shot.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Wow. 2.
One of those was a 6, right?
That's so vehicles get lethal against monsters and vehicles.
Oh.
Everything else gets lethal against everything else.
Oh. I see. I understand now.
Yep. AP3.
Maybe 3 down to 2. Doesn't matter. Looking for a 4 up.
4 up?
Yeah, because they've got an exalted sorcerer with them.
Oh, he just gives them a 4 up.
Yeah.
3 damage each.
Ooh. That's rude. Okay, well, this man dies. And then this man is on 3.
Heavy stubber. Yo! Just 2 no IP.
Looking for 3s.
Aha, take 1 damage.
Ugh.
The fob.
Okay.
The fobs will shoot at that guy.
Him? The exalted sorcerer?
That's the one.
Rude.
That's the guy.
Okay, stealth. Cover. Stuff.
Stuff.
Yeah.
D6 shot each. 9. Hitting on 5, sustained. Okay. Cool. Copy that. Your stealth saved you a lot there.
Yes.
3 to wounds. Oh wait. +1. -1. +1. Yeah. Okay. Indirect fire gets really weird. Cool. AP 0.
Looking for 3s.
2 damage.
Ah!
Got him.
He explodes.
No.
Holy shit.
Oh.
Oh, shit. Well, he's gone.
And what else have I not shot? The basilisk. I guess we're just gonna. Earthshaker. Heavy bolter. Hunter killer.
Not the hero.
Yo, Earthshaker. 8 shots.
It's going into the Demon Princess?
Yes.
Okay.
Freeze.
Was including the -1?
4s. T9?
10.
10? AP2.
Looking for 4s?
Stop!
I don't want to.
Winter Killer. Yep, that tracks. And Heavy Bolter. Just one AP1.
Will the hero survive?
So this is in the
This is the
Zangor?
Hero Zangor.
You said AP1?
Mm-hmm.
Cover, so looking for a 5.
Hero Zangor!
Oh!
Oh my
can't
god.
Kill that man.
Did it.
Can't fucking kill that man.
I don't know. Hey,
Dog.
watch out, buddy.
Dog
Watch out,
tree.
buddy.
Come here.
Be careful. Be careful with the stuff.
What a good boy.
What a good boy. You're a what a boy. What a boy. Oh, watch out.
Oh my
Watch out,
god.
buddy. Watch out for your
I don't know if
chin.
you guys heard that, but that was loud.
Watch out for your chin.
Where were we?
You
Was I done?
failed to kill the hero, Zangor.
It's the invincible Zangor. Gotta name him. Look at that guy. Remember who this guy is? Name him.
I can remember him.
Zango.
Ryan, mute my microphone for a moment.
How could you?
Muted.
Well, I'm out of CP. Yeah. Okay, I'm done.
Then that means I get to punch first, right?
No, we just skip it.
I don't think that's right.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna punch
Ah.
first. All
No.
right. You can unmute my mic, Ryan. Sorry, I touched a dog, so I washed my hands.
Touched dog today.
I mean, he's not a dirty dog. He's not a dirty dog,
You
but
turn-
He's a little dirty.
he's
You
a little
turn
dirty.
Magnus to the camera. It'd just be a better shot that way. Yeah, now he's like, give me that tank.
Okay, we're going to do 7 attacks.
Oh, whoops. There we go.
Is there anything I can do? Give me 1 second.
No, there's nothing you can do. You're cooked.
Okay. 7 attacks. Looking for 2s. What's the
12.
looking for 2s, 6s, or dev?
What do you mean twos?
It's a strength 16, and then it's +1 to wound because it's a psychic attack.
Don't look at me.
You see this fucking guy?
Don't look at me.
So all of these are AP 3, 3 damage each. I didn't get any devs.
He's dead. You see this guy just making up rules over here?
Hey,
Damn.
don't look at me.
I'm looking at you, Ryan.
Oh my god, stop it.
I'm looking at you.
No.
Ryan,
Yeah?
I'm looking at you.
No.
I am.
Oh, okay.
He's Magnus. That's what he does.
He's only 500 points.
He's only 500 points. He should be able to kill at least one goddamn tank
No.
and survive some stuff.
Disagree.
Okay. All right. Is that the end of your turno?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. What did you win?
Wow. I got 4 victory points for Storm Hostile Objective.
Did you recover any assets?
I've recovered 2 assets for 3 victory points.
Alrighty.
I muted myself.
Okay.
The mic popped off my shirt and fell, and I caught it, and I made a noise.
Well, make some noise for what your secondaries are, as in tell me.
That's the noise you want to hear? Is me
Yeah,
telling
just
you what
I want to hear
secondary
spoken word.
was? Okay. Cha, cha, cha,
No,
cha,
no,
cha.
not like that. No
You
jazz.
said spoken word.
No, I just regular dictation.
And you know it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me around again to find. Right? Like that? I got containment and defense stronghold.
Which button ends the stream?
I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh no. No, no.
I'm about to
I'm a
hit.
rock it man. You've heard that,
I'm
right?
so close.
Hey,
the William
is that
Shatner.
William Shatner?
Yeah.
That's the William
Jesus.
Shatner.
Everybody
Rocket Man.
raise your hands if you've heard the William Shatner spoken word version of Rocket Man that he did on stage.
It is truly incredible.
live. It
It's
was so
truly
good.
Incredible.
Oh my god.
How much primary do you just
15.
ruined
15.
15. You've ruined me.
Woo! 15.
All right. Regrettably, it is now Thousand Suns turn 3.
Man, I'm really razzed after getting the Rocket Man going. Okay, at the start,
What have I done? What have I done?
you got me
Rocket
thinking about
Man.
William Shatner doing a spoken word Rocket Man. I saw him live. I watched an orchestral version of Star Trek where the orchestra was playing with the movie, and then William Shatner came up on stage and like talked to people and answered questions and stuff. It was really cool. And then my wife got a picture with him and was so nervous. Okay. Start of the battle round. Magnus is going to activate his Crimson King ability. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to say that all of the weapons that this thing has are hazardous.
Unlucky.
So to fire it, you will have to fire all of the hazardies.
Well,
But that doesn't mean that he doesn't have the wound reduction anymore.
It doesn't mean?
That's what. Did I say he does? He doesn't have the wound reduction, the damage reduction.
Okay.
Instead, he's making that thing hazardous.
That's what I thought you meant.
Yeah, sorry. If I misspoke slightly, I'm very sorry. Brain is Sue. Okay, so how does containment work?
Sue Brain.
Wholly within 9 inches of one or more of the battlefield edges.
Yeah, it's easy. The hero's Angor. You need a battle shock test him. You actually might not control that objective.
That's true.
You don't control that
I don't-
objective. It's only 10.
Oh,
I only have
no.
10.
Only 10 primary.
I think he's allowed to be slightly shook.
He's allowed to be slightly shook. Is it allowed to be in my deployment zone?
No.
Alex Kind says, I believe it's pronounced Rocket Man.
Yeah.
Correct, yeah.
Okay.
So you got that one over there easily.
I can get that one over there easily. Actually, let me real quick do some
you
math.
have, like, weird warpy shit, right?
Yes, so that's why I need to do some quick maths. I've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Cabal points on the field right now.
Cabal on the field.
So I can
Neat.
I can move and then I can move and then surge 1 unit. So this would get to move 10 inches.
Huh?
Where am I CP?
But he wouldn't be able to get out. These guys wouldn't be able to get out of the
What's the problem?
Nothing. I was just curious.
These guys wouldn't be able to get out of the deployment zone if they moved their full 10 inches. Same with those guys. Because they were holding the back line. So if I wanted to get containment, I would have to use my 1,000 Suns. Not my 1,000, Jesus Christ. They're all 1,000 Suns. I'd have to use my
Well, some of them are $1,000.
1,000 daughters. That's true. I'd have to use my Terminators, and I really don't want to
You could use
because...
the Demon Prince.
Yes, but the Demon Princess could do a little bit more in melee. And she's...
More than the Terminators? I guess, maybe?
The Terminators might be able to, but they also won't be able to get over there. They only
Yeah,
move
they're
5
slow.
inches. She can just get on that guy.
That's what you think.
I don't think I'm going to be able to get containment. What does defense stronghold? And then turn and about...
I mean, you literally can if you just use your Terminators.
Yeah, but I wanted my Terminators to do stuff.
That's doing
Like,
stuff.
score you points?
I guess. Fine. What is it? 3 each? Up to 6?
Reach.
3 each. Up to
Well,
6.
it's 3 for doing 2 edges. 6 if you do 3 edges.
Oh, I see.
Not 3 each.
Oh, God. So I'd take both of my Terminator squads out of commission.
I mean, they're not out of commission, they're holding objectives.
But they're not killing you, Alright.
That's what Terminators are supposed to be, big bricks of hard-to-kill shit.
Yeah. He's going to move closer.
Overwatch!
That's what?
CP, spent commander.
With the hazardous guy?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Alright.
I'll blow you up.
He'll show you hazardous.
Yeah. It is hazardous to you.
Whoa.
Ah!
Call an ambulance, but not for me. That's what he said.
Yeah.
You want to see this very hazardous heavy stubber? That's lethal, no AP.
Okay, looking forward to. I got it.
Okay. Look, that was just a taste. Okay. I'm just testing you.
Okay.
They're both lethal.
Oh, those are hits. Okay.
AP1.
AP1, I have cover, so AP none over 2s.
3 damage.
Ugh. It's actually 3 this time. Rude.
Actually 3. Oh! Ah! Okay, I'm done.
Okay, you got 3 damage to him, and then how many hazzies do you need to roll?
Am I done? Hold on, I'm double checking. Did. Let's see. How many do you think?
I think you just rolled for 7 weapons.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8 weapons. And so every time you get a 1 on this, you take 3 wounds?
6 damage.
6 damage?
Worth it.
Took 6, dealt 3.
Yeah, worth it.
He's cooking.
Cooking. Alright. Young Princess moves 7 inches over to... I'm going to spin her around so she's actually facing her foe.
Face me.
Face me! Ah!
Alex Hunt says Terminator is good at not dying, but not good at terminating things.
Correct, yeah.
Heretic Astartes Terminators are pretty good at killing things.
Well, the reason I...
If it's infantry. If it's
The
infantry.
reason I especially don't want this guy to do is he has an anti-vehicle psychic power that can pop off and deal pretty solid amounts of damage. Why am I doing that? Well, I can do this.
You gotta play the objective, not the player.
Yeah, what he said or something.
Actually, even...
What me said.
Are they wholly within 9? Not quite. So then I will have to use 5 Cabal points to have them move an extra 5. And then these guys are wholly within 9. So they'll just move forward onto that wall there a little bit. Make it a little bit harder to shoot them. Okay. Moved. We'll move them in a second. These guys are... You still have your jump pack dudes, right?
Taking my damage back.
Why?
Because you don't do that until my shooting phase.
What?
Haha!
I just assign it now and then in your shooting phase?
You don't do it until your shooting phase. You pick the ability, but you don't assign it until my shooting phase.
Oh. I was confused. Okay. Well, shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
You can drop your shit over here, but I'm still holding my back line from your stuff, so...
That's what you think.
I think they'll just kind of stay where they're at to a certain extent. They're just going to hang out. And then the Zangor is going to, at least for the time being, move fully behind the building.
The
Catch his
hero
breath,
runs
and then-
away?
He's gonna catch his breath and then he's gonna run back in. Okay, so we are moving.
So his name is Robin, right?
Brave, brave Sir Robin. Okay.
You brave
So-
that way?
I only have 2 things that are shooting, but that's fine. We're gonna start doing stuff. So, Demon Princess into the tank that's in front of her. I swear to God, man. I swear to God.
I would never do that. I would never.
I swear to God,
I
man.
would never do that.
6 shots, looking for 2s. Looking for 5s.
Oh!
That's impressive.
Oh.
That's an impressive roll.
Thank you. I tried my best.
Huge.
Magnus doing a couple of things now.
I've seen that guy before.
So he's going to put the gaze of Magnus onto how many wounds does this thing have?
Hydra has 11 wounds.
He's going to put the gaze of Magnus onto the Hydra. He's going to put the firestorm of Tzeentch onto those dudes that are taking cover.
Unlucky.
So, 3d3 shots onto the Hydra. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looking for 2s. Oof. What's the toughness on that thing?
9.
Looking for 3. 6s are dev. 6s are dev. Those are AP 2. And those are 3 damage each. Then it's d6 plus. How many dudes are in that pack?
10. 11.
So d6 plus 5.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Stinky.
Looking for 2s.
Oh no.
Looking for, what's their toughness?
3.
Looking for 2s. Those are all AP 1. 2 damage each.
AP 0 force. Four dead children. Oh wait, do I have something? No.
Oh, I'm not inside the. I'm not inside of my whatever, so that means it's reroll 1 to wound, and I had 1 on the wound, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I can't change the past.
Yeah,
Not even
change the
Tzeentch.
Not even Tzeentch. I have to remember that now he is buffed up, and where he rerolls 1s to wound. Okay, so that was all my shooting. Now we're going to the charge phase. Demon Princess into whatever that thing's called.
Basilisk.
Basilisk. Makes it.
What? Who could have?
Deadly Ambush 88 asks, they're assuming you're running dev wounds on Psychic?
I am not, because we are not doing the Cabal detachment. We're doing the
Hexworth Thrall Band.
Thrall Band detachment. So we have the zones of psychic confluence, the flow of magic going on. I like that I put her right there with the gun right in her face.
Directly in her face.
Yep. And then Magnus is going to charge the Hydra. Hold it. He makes
Yeah.
it.
Close.
All right. So now we're going to start punching.
Just those 2 fights?
Yes. I should Should have actually paid attention to what I got on Magnus, because I probably should have actually wiggled him differently.
It was a 7. I don't know
Deadly
if you really
Ambush
have any wiggle room.
says, "Oh dang, spicy."
If I had gotten here, and then a 3-inch, would I be able to get it? Probably not. Okay. Okay.
His
You're
base
starting
too
with.
fat.
Base 2 fat. Demon Princess is going to attack the, whatever it's called.
Basilisk.
I remembered. 6 attacks. Looking for 2s.
You did it.
Does not do anything? No. Strength 9, you said?
Toughness 9.
Toughness 9. This is strength 8. I'm not within 6 of Magnus. Because I measured from his base, right? Not his little sword.
No, you measure from his sword.
Okay, then I am. So then, +1 to wound, and reroll 1s to wound. So looking for 4s, rerolling 1s. Don't need it. All of those are AP 2, 3 damage each. Woo!
Oh no.
Oh my god.
We don't talk about that. Don't talk about that.
I'm just imagining her just blowing into the barrel and inflating the basilisk like a balloon until it explodes.
And she walked up to the barrel and went.
I don't know why that's the image that popped in my head.
She stuck her face right in it. Okay. Magnus
Sounds like a
on
clown
the.
fetish thing. Turn me into a balloon animal.
Oh God.
that
Magnus
took a turn.
onto the Hydra. 7 attacks, looking for 2s. Ooh.
Yeah! The Hydra's gonna live! The Hydra's gonna live!
Strength 16, looking for 2s, rerolling 1s.
Hydra Dominatus.
The Hydra's gonna live!
2 of those were dead.
The Hydra's gonna die.
These are AP 3,
I died.
3 damage each.
Okay.
Hydra Dominatus.
Don't ever say that again.
Alright.
No, I can't do anything. So he'll just stand there.
Menacingly.
Menacingly. Quite menacingly, actually. And that is my turn, Ryan.
That's me.
And so at the end of my turn, I get 3 victory points from containment.
3 from containment. Did you defend your stronghold that happens at the
That
end of
is
the
at
turn?
the
Yeah, I
end
said
of-
it. I know.
I am currently defending my stronghold, Ryan. It is still happening.
Jordan,
Hello.
what are those secondaries looking like?
They're looking pretty cute. Like assassination and area denial? Kinda cute.
And how much primer do you have? 5?
10.
10? Uh-oh.
10.
This is a close game. And if we're playing a game that has turns, and if it has turns, then this one must be Astra Militarum turn 3.
Really? We got there.
Really reaching
We
now.
got there in the end. But yes, this is. I was kind of in the think tank at the time, so I didn't super clearly answer the question. But this is the Christmas special detachment for the Thousand Suns. It's the first time we've run it on the stream. Wanted to give it a try. Just from going first and the shots I've gotten, I haven't really gotten to utilize it effectively. I've used a couple of the stratagems, like I've made the back base here sticky from one of the stratagems there. I had one of the enhancements on my Exalted Sorcerer that would reduce movement and charge speed by 2 inches for a unit that's hit with the flamethrower. Oh no, that's what the Exalted Sorcerer normally does. It extended the range of his attack by 6 inches so that I would be able to do control, but there's nothing really to do that on because it's I didn't pay attention to who my enemy was. I just made a list that sounded cool. I never look at who I'm playing because I'm not trying to make a list that's designed for who I'm playing. You
just don't look at Jordan at all while you're playing him?
I don't look at him at all. I ignore him as much as I can. When I make my list, I just go, this sounds fun, and then I go, oh, that's right, I was going
It
to be
doesn't look at
playing...
me at all.
I was going to be playing guard. Jordan, I'm autistic. I don't look at anybody.
Damn, I feel
I
that.
don't know what you want from me, man. It's
I had
hard,
to explain
okay?
that to somebody at work the other day.
It stresses me right the fuck out. I try to do it, but then I'm very conscious the second I'm looking at someone, especially if they look back at me, and I'm like, I don't like it.
See, if I'm talking to someone, I always look them just straight in the eye. Just
I know,
like,
and I'm not sure if you've noticed, I look at you, and then I look away, and then I look at you, and then I look away.
I don't like it.
When I first started doing it, it felt uncomfortable, but now I see how uncomfortable it makes other people, and it empowers
Ryan,
me.
the fact that you just said that that it is uncomfortable to do that.
It used to make me uncomfortable.
Yeah, I know.
But once you do it for a while, you get used to it, and then you just lock on.
Ryan, that's called masking.
Masking? What the fuck does that even mean?
I think we're reaching now.
I know, I'm just messing with them.
I think we're reaching.
I'm just messing with
One
them.
Speed Wonder says, "Wow, that was a reach," in reference to my thing earlier.
Oh, yes.
Well, if I reach, it's because I have long arms.
Fucking bugbear of a man.
I have nothing to say. I mean, I have a lot of things to say, but I'm not going to say them.
For any D&D nerds out there, Ryan's a bugbear. You have tanks in reserve. I completely forgot.
I have one tank in reserve.
Oh, I thought you had two.
I
Just
have
has
already
the-
brought one in.
Okay.
He has the Hurt Squirter.
I'm sorry, he has the what?
The Hurt Squirter. It squirts the hurt.
Can you get him in there?
No,
Oh, okay.
I was checking.
Deadly Ambush 88 asks, "Have you found anything you like better with this attachment versus the Index so far?"
No.
Not really. The biggest thing is I really like Magnus, and I've brought Magnus basically every time I've run Thousand Suns. There's been a couple of times where I haven't. But Magnus doesn't play well. In fact, he actively wants to be outside of your zone. So it does encourage you to play very aggressively.
What makes him want to be outside the zone?
So the way that the flow of magic works is your whole army at all times rerolls 1s to wound on psychic attacks. If you're within your flow of magic, instead of rerolling 1s to wound, you add 1 to the wound roll. Magnus has a 6-inch aura where he's always giving people a +1 to hit and wound on psychic attacks. Mm-hmm. So not only does he not benefit, so he doesn't benefit, and he makes other people, quote unquote, not benefit from being within the aura. Now, they do get the attack bonus, but they don't get the wound bonus. But if you get Magnus and people near him outside of your zone of control, outside of the flow of magic, then he gets +1 to wound and reroll 1s to wound.
Interesting.
So you want him to be outside, and it is a buff when he's outside of it, but it's just, like, I've been fighting this whole game to get him to finally have that bonus now.
Does he not have Deep Strike?
He does. But he's so many
way
points.
too big to be...
He's huge, and he's way too many points, and he's also your warlord.
It'd be a hell of a move.
It would be. Yeah, it really lacks synergy. Like, it has some cool pieces there. It has some fun enhancements, like adding 3 to the attacks characteristics of a ranged psychic attack can make some of your attacks pretty strong. The Exalted Sorcerer getting extended range when it hits someone, it slows them down, gives it a lot more control on the battlefield. So there's like pieces there, but the problem is those pieces don't synergize super well, so you don't get any real combos or flow. The original detachment has like a 4-piece combo where you can use like 3 stratagems and the army's ability on like a 10 stack of Terminators to do like a huge wombo combo, and it feels really good to do. Is it expensive? Yeah, but is it fun? Yeah. There's not, that doesn't really exist in this. So it just kind of...
Fun doesn't exist?
Fun doesn't really exist in this one.
Right.
Not as much. I mean, I don't hate it. I'm not going to say that I hate it. I'm not going to say that it's a 0, you know what I mean? But I do prefer the other one. It's
Like
not a
that
hero. Like this man.
Daily Ambusher asks if you feel like its army rule with like the zones of magic stretches out an elite army that prefers to shoot more than you would like.
For sure. That is definitely true. It does really encourage you to play very aggressively and front forward with them, which is why I took a Mauler Fiend and a Mutilith Vortex Beast and Magnus and a Demon Princess. Like, I wanted big frontline things that I could smash into the enemy so I could try and get that zone control. I have 2 stacks of Terminators. And I could have brought more, but I thought I was going extreme.
CP, Ryan.
CP, Spin Commander.
Fields of Fire. Fields of Fire on
What's that do?
Robles the Dorn and that guy. They're going to both have plus
Is this the
1
start of your shooting
This
phase?
is the start of my shooting phase.
Elliot, don't forget your Cabal thing.
It's
Okay.
It's on the Roble Dorn.
Okay.
Well, that's Magnus' thing. It's not the Cabal thing. The
Oh, yeah,
Cabal thing is
Cabal
different.
thing
I didn't do my Doom Bolt.
Who's Doom or you bolt?
I was gonna Doom Bolt. It's a tank or something. I didn't do my. Is it okay? I never actually spent the 5 to move these guys the movement in the shooting phase that they were supposed to, so that they were within 9 inches, so that they could do the cleanse. They weren't wholly within before. And they are now, so I forgot to do that. That's A. B, is it okay if I Doom Bolt that tank that's over there?
Ow.
Magnus did stuff.
What's the range?
18 inches?
Well, he was over
He was
here.
over there.
And you
Okay.
were back here.
That's right. Alright, I missed it. I forgot it. I forgot my Cabal stuff. I'm too smooth brain for 1,000 Suns. There's too many like little pieces that I always forget.
Cool.
They're very cool, but God, I always forget very important things.
Oh.
Like it's turn 3 and I've only Doom Bolted once. Like
He's
what the hell?
pointing at Magnus. Where he rolls.
It's so dumb.
Robles Dorn is going to shoot Magnus.
Okay.
Rogling the
And now
door.
he has.
Now he has Hazardous.
Now he has Hazardous.
Yeah, well, watch this anti-Magnus heavy sword.
Okay.
Whoa! I'm watching.
Come on,
I'm watching it. What's happening?
don't worry about.
Oh.
Um, Yep. Okay. Yep.
Oh, Ryan.
That's me.
Spend me a command point on the kaleidoscopic whatever. It gives me stealth. Don't worry about it for that first thing because you already rolled the attack, but going forward.
CP, Spent Commander.
What's this stuff? 12 or 11?
11.
AP3.
Okay, looking for 4s. I'm getting so many things. Is it okay if I spend his Cabal, and if I didn't do the Doom Bolt on the, he gets to reroll save. Okay. Looking for force. I don't.
3 damage.
Oh! I'm gonna reroll one of those for free. I got one. 8 damage.
Again.
Okay.
Yes.
Did you spend my command point? Did I have 4?
Yeah, you had 4.
Oh my god.
Alright, let's spend your CP, bro.
I need to spend my CP.
Fuck me, I'm not.
Unless I missed something.
I think I should be at 2 because I did also spend one before on the kaleidoscopic on the other unit as well. Unless I'm crazy, I think.
Last cannon in.
You are at 2.
Okay.
I don't know if that's right.
I don't know.
If you believe it is, I'll take your word for it.
Aha! Yeah, that's my first hunter killer hit of the game.
Hunter, killer. Is this still the Rogal Dorn?
No, this is this.
Oh my god.
Oh, did you roll the
The
hazards?
Lords don't have a. Oh no, I didn't. That's AP3 though.
This is AP3. AP4 down to 3. So looking for a 4. Don't get it. What's the damage?
He's sick.
Oof. Oh! Oh no!
Goodbye, Magnus.
I should have re-rolled it. I should have CP re-rolled that. He doesn't explode. Shit.
Boom.
That's a hero sentinel right there.
That's a hero sentinel. Roll
That's
your
a
hazardous for
hero
your big dumb tank.
Hazardous. 3. I'm pretty sure that's what I rolled the first time too.
So he takes 9. No, you
Oh, I only took 6 last
you
time.
only took 6 last time, so he took 9 this time. Well, shit, y'all. Magnus done did exploded. Well, he didn't explode, but he died.
You can't give Robodorns Hunter Killers?
No.
Strange.
I removed the damage buff, the damage, reduction, but then I dealt 9 wounds to the tank, so I don't know if it was worth it. It's hard to say. Because he would have dumped more shots into...
Well, you see, I lined all of my stuff up to shoot Magnus, and now I have nothing to shoot.
Yes.
The fob's got guns.
Okay. What are they going to do?
Shoot.
Something fabulous.
I'll shoot those guys. Why not?
These guys.
Yeah, those guys.
Rude.
Just 2, no AP.
No AP, looking for 3s.
Okay, that was fun. That's the end of my turn.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Easy. I just had to kill Magnus. That's all I wanted.
Well, dang. Magnus gone.
The hell? Buttons aren't doing. There we go. All right, what did you win? Assassination, I assume.
5 victory points on assassination.
Area denial.
5 victory points on area denial.
I got 3 victory points for defend stronghold.
All right, and what are your next secondaries?
I get 15 points, Ryan.
That's not a secondary.
And my secondaries are area denial and recover assets.
All right, and then 15 prime, area, and a CP,
And a CP.
and
And?
a turn bump into Thousand Suns turn 4.
My god. Area denial is 1 or more of your units.
You have to get me out of the middle.
I can get you out of the middle. And then recover assets is 2 or more units from your army.
2 actions in each third of the battle.
Deadly Ambush 88 says, turns out Magnus did do something wrong.
Oh,
Family
dang.
safe.
Oh, dang.
Fucking
Dying to a
burn,
Sentinel.
burn, 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 burn.
To be fair, if the Sentinel didn't do it, all of this other shit probably would have killed him.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I think at the end of the day, he was so far forward, the damage reduction, although got him in, but the putting the 9 damage on the tank, I
Hey,
think was the...
he did 9 damage to the tank by just making the tank shoot itself.
Yeah, so I think it was worth it.
Frankly,
Okay.
I probably should have shot everything else before shooting that, but I didn't.
Oh,
The current poll is 61%. Totally loyal guardsmen.
Yeet!
It's going down bit by bit.
I don't give a shit.
Damn.
Only number that matters is the one up there.
1026.
The score. The score.
Oh,
The score.
okay. I wasn't looking. Is he no longer
David.
battle shocked, or do I need to roll
You
for
gotta
it?
roll for it again. Or you can spend the command point to auto
Absolutely not. He's
Yo,
good.
he's so good.
He's so good.
He's so brave.
He's so brave.
The hero's back.
The hero is
So
back.
Robin, dude. Is he gonna go single-handedly do area denial all by himself?
So it has to be 1 in no man's land, which he is. He is in no man's land. So he's gonna do area denial.
You can leave the demon prince back here to. No. That's recover assets.
The recover assets.
Area denial is get me out of the center.
Oh, got it. He's gonna recover assets. They're gonna recover. No, they're gonna recover assets. So that'll be 2. So that'll get me 3 points on recover assets. And then I'm going to try to area deny the middle if I can. But then I won't get...
Demon Prince could also recover assets.
That would only give me 3 victory points. At the... You go second, so you would score primary at the end of your turn, right? And I would score it at the beginning. Okay, so
I'll say area denial is very unlikely for you right now.
Yes. So I'm trying to think if it's better for me to just try and stay on these objectives, so that I get the 15 at the end.
So I think I would recommend spending a command point to get rid of area denial and draw a different sector.
That's a thing I can do. I always forget about that. Yes, I actually do want to do that. I forgot that I could do that. Thank you very much.
CP spent commander.
Heart of the cards. Heart of the cards. Heart of the cards.
Believe.
Yeah. Overwhelming force.
That's more likely.
Each time an enemy unit that started the turn within range of objective marker is destroyed, I get 3 victory points. Up to 5. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm thinking. How many wounds do these things have? 4 each?
What are you guys? 6.
Okay.
T5, 6.
T5, 6 wounds apiece. Okay. Recover assets. Recover assets. Just so that I don't...
Oh, here you go. I got your game plan. Him here. Them there.
Yeah.
Cover assets.
Well,
Cover
I
assets.
was thinking her try and kill there for the overwhelming force on...
But you can get overwhelming force here.
True.
And nobody else is going to be able to get you the third recover asset.
True. 2-2. So, and then they could stay on that point but move forward a little bit and just shoot on things. Okay. I think you are correct, Jordan. I think that's what I'm
That
going
would
to
be
have
my
to do.
game plan.
So he'll move here to hold this objective. And then he'll do the recover assets. She'll do recover assets. They'll do recover assets. These guys are going to just try and get some shots. Can this person even get onto this? Toe on? Yes. But then the sorcerer would have to get out of range. But that's an 18-inch. Can't hit anything anyway. I don't think they're really going to be able to assist. This can hit 24 inches though, so...
You can do that double move thing, right?
Yes, I can.
So if you swing some of them into the building.
How many do I have, actually? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have just enough for the move. I don't have enough for Doombolt anymore, because that's 9, I believe. Let me see. Can I Doombolt? I can Doombolt. I can Doombolt. I can Doombolt.
They Doombolt now?
How many moves does this thing have left? I can fucking Doombolt. Okay. That does change things a little bit. Because I think I actually do want to have these guys. Because these guys are going to have to double move if they're going to get into here. They're going to have to do the surge. So then I wouldn't be able to Doombolt. I would have to surge with these guys. But then they wouldn't be able to charge.
Just remember they can't see past that tile.
I know.
Yeah.
That's why I'm.
Just
That's
wanted,
why
just wanted to make sure.
If I want them to be able to kill these guys, I would have to surge them, and they'd have to get into the building.
Get them in melee.
Hmm?
You just move forward normally and then charge.
But then they won't be able to shoot ahead of time, and their shooting is very good.
Their melee is probably better. Or just as good. Right. Plus you have...
And he has the anti-tank spell. Ugh. I don't want to stay in the think tank too long on this, so I'm not going to. If these guys move forward 5, what would their charge be? Not terrible. Okay, so they'll move here. We'll have them do a Chargeruski.
A what?
A Chargeruski. This guy needs to like move here. Here. So they can just all see that thing. And then this guy moves 10 inches. This guy moves 10 inches. So yeah, I'm gonna spend my points on the bonus schmoove. Does happen in the shooting phase, at the beginning of the shooting phase. That goes here. This goes here. This goes here. This goes here. So they do that. And then they can't see. She's just going to hang out where she is. And they're good where they are. Let us stay there. All right, we're doing the shooting now. We're doing the dang shooting thing. I'm not doom bolting. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Because instead I did the move thing. I think that's actually really stupid, isn't it? Because doom bolt is more guaranteed damage than their little bit of shooting that could basically do no damage. Potentially do no damage.
I'm going back into
the think tank. I'm going to have these guys advance. I'm going to cast a Doom Bolt. I want to cast a Doom Bolt because it's a cool thing to do. These guys are going to advance, and that's how they're going to get toe on like this. Because they're going to move an extra 6 inches, but then they won't be able to shoot. But they'll be toe on there, and that's fine. I am going to Doom Bolt. I'm going to Doom Bolt with them. We're going to go into the shooting for the Terminators. It's going to be the Scarecrow Cult Terminators shooting for the first time this game. Are you ready?
Whoa! Oh, not ready.
Who are they shooting at?
This tank, because that's all they can shoot. So everything into the tank.
Well, hold on, are you Doom bolting first?
That is at the start of the shooting phase, you're right. Doom Bolt first is 1d6 targeting that tank. Roll 1d6 and see what happens. Oh! Which means that it's going to be d3 plus 3 wounds. 5 mortal wounds to that tank. Then,
Doom bolt is apt.
yes, we'll start with the almost certainly ineffective psychic blast first. It is +1 to wound though, so it's 3 attacks looking for 3s. Okay. Then it's D12, so it's 6s down to 5s from the flow of magic. 6s are dev. Nothing. Then it's going to be 6 shots from the Hellblaster. Gatling thing. Looking for 3s.
Soul Reaper cannon. Oh my god.
The Soul Reaper cannon is really bad. Looking for 6s, I believe. Okay.
No.
Then there are 1, 2, 3,
magic now?
4. In this zone.
Are you sure?
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. No, 10. 10 shots because he already fired a pistol, which was the psychic blast. 10 shots. Looking for 3s. I wish that was something that I got previously. Looking for... It's the rapid fire, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then he fired a pistol, and he fired a machine gun. It's rapid. It's 24 inches, but the far back is more than 12 inches away.
Got it. Okay. That's why I was like, how are we ending up with an even number?
I got it. I'm doing it. What am I doing now? Oh,
You're rolling the wounds.
wounds.
Yeah.
Looking for 6s.
I thought you said you were doing it.
Well, then he asked me a question, and I got very lost. Okay, and now here comes the big one. Are you ready? Hellfire missile rack. 2 shots. Looking for 3s.
You got him.
Strength 10, toughness.
12.
Looking for 5s.
That's the big one.
That's the big one.
the big one, y'all.
That was the big one. Okay, so that was all of their shooting into the tank. See, that's why you doom bolt the tank, though.
That's why you do both.
That's why you doom bolt the tank. Okay, so that was all of my shooting. So now we're going to go to the charge here into them.
Yep. Just don't roll snake eyes. Or like a 3. Hey, look at that. You're so good.
Here, get here, get. Ow! Ow!
Well, don't do that.
He's very spiky.
Good, bro.
He's very spiky. Okay, so they're in there. And now we go to the melee. They're going to consolidate in onto the point. So he will be out. That's fine. Consolidate in. Okay, so everything into those lads. I need to see something. Is this the same data sheet? It is. So the sorcerer and Terminator armor and the aspiring sorcerer, I'm going to just do it all at the same time because they have the same force weapons. It's going to be 9 attacks, looking for 3s.
Whoa! Holy shit. Okay, that's not as bad. Much worse at first.
These are all strength 6, toughness
3!
looking for 2s. And all of those are AP 1.
4?
D3 damage each. Then there's 12. So attacks looking for 3s.
Whoa!
Crooked. Then looking for 3s. These are all AP 2. He's still alive.
One man.
Oh, God. Is there anything else I can do to stop him from being there? No. Alright.
That is wildly unfortunate.
Can I, after killing Consolidate or whatever it is, I'm just going to have them move in so that they're all actually touching the objective.
You're just gonna let him bonk you?
Yeah. I'm not afraid of this man. All right.
Here he comes.
Okay.
Threes.
Uh-oh.
And fives. Yo!
Oh my god. AP. Looking for twos.
1 damage!
Holy
Let's
shit.
go!
Boy has 0 chill.
The legend. The legend Tempestor Prime.
I didn't write down how many wounds of Scared Colt. Is it 3 on the Terminators? I didn't write down their wounds for some reason.
Deadly Ambush says, I think it'd be more thematic if the Terminators had power knuckle dusters. I'll see myself out.
And they should be wearing dusters too, right?
Yeah.
One of them kind of is, a little bit.
One of them kind of is.
I'm sorry, are we arguing that there should be cowboy...
Yes. Cowboy-themed Thousand Suns, yeah.
Cowboy themed
I-
Thousands? I'm very much down for that.
I think in my headcanon, one of the lost chapters was cowboy themed. And it was just too much for the Emperor, and he was like, you're done.
You're donezo.
He landed on like a Roman world. He's like, this is fine. He landed on like a Mongolian horseman world. He's like, this is fine. He like a Batman world. He's like, this is fine. And
Middle
then
Eastern, like hyper-religious.
yeah, Middle Eastern and have a religious. But then he found a Wild Wild West world.
It was a female Primarch. They were all cowgirls.
Oh my goodness.
Do you think one of the Primarchs was one of those cat girl like humans
Cat
that are
girl
around there? And like, he landed and he found Cat Girl Planet, and he went, you know what? Never mind.
We gotta glass this one.
Glass that planet. You think that's what happened, Ryan?
Well,
Erase it from existence.
if the lore I've read is correct, they were all dudes. Because Malgador was like, I told you should have made them all sisters.
Dudes.
There's a point where he's talking to him, and he's like,
You should have made them all ladies.
yeah.
Everything would have been fine.
I mean, maybe. Ladies are pretty cool.
That's the end of your turn?
Yeah. I'm married to one. Isn't that crazy?
It's wild, man. What'd you score on your turn there, buddy?
Oh, I scored.
You got a rolling.
Did I?
Because you killed the silence.
Oh, that was the character.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I got Overwhelming Force for 3 points, and then Recover Assets is now or at the end of yours?
No. I think.
Oh, end of your opponent's turn.
No.
Okay, so I'm still recovering the assets, and I got 3 points for Overwhelming Force.
All right. Jordan, what are your secondaries?
Bring it down. Engage all friends.
And you have 10 primary?
Or 5. How many do you have on that center bit? Because I've got 6 right now. And what's his...
So I can't.
Okay. So we're tied on it? Okay.
Well, if it's a tie, isn't the person who owned it last own it?
I don't think... Pretty sure just nobody owns it.
That's only if you see it. Fine.
Okay.
To remove a sticky, you have to actually own it, so if you don't own it, then the sticky doesn't go away.
2 CP?
Yeah, according to my numbers. You know what else you have?
No.
You've got a turn 4.
If I win this, because you helped me with that last turn, that basically means that you win this.
Yeah, that was why I did that.
Yeah. What was that?
6.
No, Battleshock.
He rolled a 6, Ryan. He rolled a 6. Is he gonna fall back? My God, that's me.
Deadly Ambush says all of the discs are giant tumbleweeds they roll around on. Temporal Surge would be renamed Hittin' the Old Dusty Trail.
Like they roll around on like those like Russian circus bears where they're on a ball and they're like.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Just like that.
Okay.
How'd that go again, Elliot? Perfect.
I've been to the Russian circus. No, I haven't. I've been to Cirque du Soleil though.
The Circus of the Sun.
The Circus of the Sun! I've been to Cirque du Soleil. If you haven't been, it's a lot of fun. If you like the circus, Cirque du Soleil is it's a little artsy sometimes, it's a little weird. But the weirdness is the fun part. You're there for weird when you go. It's got some strange music. And also a lot of really talented acrobatics and performers and stuff. It's fun.
Deadly Ambush gives you a Michael Fassbender perfection meme for your...
Amazing.
Spending CP?
Ah.
CP, spent commander.
What you doing?
She's going to be able to order vehicles, so we're going to take aim on this guy.
Okay.
You can take cover there. We're going to move this. Take aim. Taking a picture of the Brave Sir Robin.
He's about
Brave Sir Robin.
He's about to put all that Robodorn shooting right into him.
Yeah, I know.
Oh!
Just wanted to get some shots of the hero Zangor. I mean, he's like dancing in there. He's like... he's got his axes up. I think he's supposed to look like he's running, but it really just looks like he's dancing.
He's
with his little batons.
He's Zane gorgeous.
Pretty good.
I hope in the next Thousand Suns Codex they get like 3 more Zangor units.
I actually really hope they do. It would be cool if we got a Zangor detachment. Currently we just have Zangors, Enlightened Zangors, and the Zangor Shaman, and that's it. So you can't really do a Zangor list.
Are any of those on discs?
Yeah, so the Enlightened Zangors are on discs, and they can either have, like, bows or spears, but they're, like, fast skirmish units. The Zangor Shaman is an actual Psyker Zangor, also on a disc, and can lead normal Zangors and Enlightened Zangors, and gives bonuses. And then that's it. That's all you have. It would be cool if we got more Zangor units, and we got like a Zangor detachment. I actually would be down for that.
If you got like a Zangatar.
Yeah.
Hey,
Something.
what?
A Zangatar. Like a Minotaur, but Zangord.
If we got 2 Zangors on each other's shoulders in a trench coat, so that they were like a bigger, heavier unit with 2 wounds instead of 1, I'd be down for it. Because there was a like Zangor Thrall Band something or other in 9th edition, was like one of the detachments that they released later on for that. And it wasn't good, but it was fun.
It's now the Shoosting Out.
Oh, okay.
Shoosting O'Clock.
It's Shoosting O'Clock, okay. Who's doing what and where?
I'm going to start with the Hell
Okay.
onto those guys.
Ryan, spend me a command point!
CP spent
Kaleidoscopic
commander.
bullshit!
Don't care, I am Torrent, I'm a flamer.
Oh, but it's for the whole phase.
10 shots. Wounding you. Those are AP2, please. There's more cover.
AP2, you said? Looking for force. Oh my god. Still. Dead man, dead man.
Get dead. Now, everyone else will guard their cover.
Okay.
Moving on to the Tenebrous Exterminator.
Okay.
That same group.
Okay.
Autocannon.
Mine's one to hit.
Your master.
Oh.
Oh, got him. Wait. Am I rerolling?
What are you have to roll wound? Okay.
Winning on 3 10 AP 1 and 4.
Ignore cover. Looking for 3. What the fuck?
3 damage.
Are you kidding me?
No. I'm deadly serious. Blast cannon. Okay. Plasma cannons.
Supercharged?
Always. 1, 2, 3. Blast. AP3.
Down to 2, looking for a 4. I'm going to have to put it on that guy. Which sucks.
Bye-bye. Moving on to the other Lehman Russ. Now everyone will get E against them. Lehman Russ, the battle tank. These 3. Yeah! Sorry.
Oh my god. My Terminators!
Whoa.
I just did that stone.
You did stone.
Objectives, so I can do them all. Choose wounds. All those. AP 2 is my card.
Oh my god. Looking for 4s again.
Hey, that's pretty good.
That is better.
Holy
Hey, that's
shit.
pretty good.
That's what I needed.
Last cannon. The
Oh, I'm so dumb. All of the times that the strength is greater than their toughness, you subtract 1 from the wound roll.
I didn't do that.
I know. That's why I said I'm dumb. I forget the things. There's too many things to remember.
The caster cannon.
Wrote it down and everything. My god. Ugh.
We've got a plasma pistol. Oh my god, that just bounced right out. It does hit. Maybe on A3. Oh, I didn't roll the hazards for the plasma right there. He took 3.
That was on the exterminator?
Yeah.
What's this?
That is a save.
At
AP3. AP4.
on the Terminators?
Yeah.
I did it.
You did it! Who's left? Multi-gun, plasma gun, marksman rifle. Hits. That's lethal. AP3. Precision.
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 Okay. AP3, looking for a 4. Yep.
The plasma gun. Wounds. AP4.
Looking for a 4.
Oh, it's rapid fire.
You blocked mine.
Ah! And
Die down there.
there's a die down there.
There's a die down there.
Where did I die? Let's move on to the fob.
Okay. What's the fob shooting at?
Terminators.
Oh.
7 shots.
Jesus.
Your minus is it? Normally. Pretty good. Those are sustained.
Jesus.
3s.
4s because of the wound thing.
Ah! I was testing you and you passed.
Looking for. I have cover.
Big marker.
God. Looking for 4s.
Aha!
How many? Ugh.
Oh shoot. Spend me a command point. I forgot 2 grenades.
CP spent, Commander.
Mm, 66.
This is from the Scions, I assume? Castrican, yeah.
4 mortal wounds on the Terminators.
Oh, God. Hold on. 4 mortal wounds? Jesus. This man is on 2.
Mortal wounds.
We take those. Damn, now I'm traveling. Okay. Move over here. Point, reroll. Shoot the Sentinel into the Demon Prince.
Okay.
Please. Your -1 to hit.
I should have moved her a bit.
Purple-born.
Should have moved her fully behind that dang old building.
3. 8 shots.
Everything's going into her, I assume.
Stubber
Stubber on the
on the
Stubber on the
hero.
hero.
Rude.
Stubber on the heroes angle.
Rude.
You know what? I think I need to put. No, just the stubber. I'm
Rude.
never gonna be able to kill that once anymore.
Rude.
You know what? Let's go ahead and do that.
I drew you some nice stubber fire.
You need to show it plinking off of them and going off into the distance.
Well, that's yet to be determined. We'll finish the drawing once we see what happens.
This is against the Zangor. Looking for 5s. So he is covered.
He has what, 4 wounds?
Yeah. So he can't die here.
Ah! The heroes angle works.
Rude.
Now that that's out of the way.
Rude.
Back to our regular scheduled programming.
Alright.
Putting on 4s. Lethal. Just 1 lethal.
Okay.
AP 2.
Looking, cover, I believe.
Oh my god.
Huh?
I keep forgetting to reroll my wounds.
Okay. I forgot a lot of stuff too, so it's fine. I'm looking for a 3.
Ah! 3 down.
She has stealth, remember that.
Hey, I remembered that too. Autocannon.
Whoa.
That was
So-
kind of cool.
Oh,
That was a little
What
crazy.
stunt you did.
Polarizer. Shots. 1 hit. Nothing.
What over here doing rad stunts on me?
Deltas. What the fuck is going on? New dice. New dice. Actually,
Reroll
rolling
once.
once. Both lethal.
AP?
4.
Looking for force. Shit. How much damage are these?
These are close to. Even if you
See?
roll one of them, she would be dead. Just 3. It's minimum. Don't spend CP.
Fine. I won't then. Does she explode? No.
No.
No extra time.
But she is dead.
She's dead.
She's dead.
Dead.
They die now?
That's all of my. I, against my better judgment, I'm gonna charge.
Okay. With who? With what? And where?
God, should I? I think I'd rather just. Oh, I'll deny the primary anyway because the other side. Yeah, fuck it, let's go.
Overwatch!
I haven't even done anything yet.
You have declared a charge.
I have to start the charge move. I have to pass the charge roll first.
Oh, do you?
You have a flamer?
No. So then I don't actually do it.
That's out of spite. Correct, yeah.
Okay.
Nothing.
What about that plasma guy?
Oh, the character?
You fell back.
Yeah, never mind. Alright, is that the end of your turn?
I mean, I guess I could try and do a not-so charge with the fucking sentinel here. I need an 11. If it happens, it happens.
Okay.
Chainsaw chicken. No.
Hey, it's one better than what they
Yeah,
had.
that's true.
Ah!
Fucking nuts.
That's the end of my turn.
All right.
Alright, Elliot, did you finish recovering
I
assets?
did not, because he killed both my Zangor and my Demon Princess.
So you got nothing.
I got nothing from that.
Do you want to keep it? Actually, you don't get that choice right
I don't
now.
get that choice.
Jordan, did you bring it down?
I brought it down for 2.
Did you engage on all fronts?
I engaged on... No.
Do you want to keep that?
Nah. Give me a CP. I don't want it.
I'm going to give you 2, actually.
Whoa! Okay.
Because it's Elliot's turn. Elliot, what are your secondaries?
I still have recover assets, and now I have marked for death. So 3 units.
I pick.
You pick. Ryan, how many command points do I have?
You had 2.
I had
But he has
2,
3
and
now.
now I have 3.
You have 3 now, yeah.
Okay. That was... You confused me.
Ha ha ha.
I'm going to spend a command point to get rid of marked for death, because that's
I'm going
not going to happen. Yeah. We're going to draw something different.
What do you get?
Why is this light?
Believe!
Sicko mode.
They've been going sicko mode for a while.
Why didn't you tell us?
Wait, now they turned off?
Yeah, they turned off. They go sicko, then they die.
Oh,
Oh,
they're all
must-
just dying.
There must be low battery. Believe in the heart of the cards! Establish locus. Which isn't much better than...
You can do that with the sorcerer in the middle.
Completes end of your turn if that unit is within your opponent's deployment zone or within 6 inches of the center of the battlefield. I could just get 2 command points, but then I wouldn't get my shooting phase. But then I could still charge, right?
No.
Your shooting phase, end of your turn. Okay. Okay. Intriguing. So I get 10 command points. Not command points. Victory
10
points.
primary.
10 for primary. Currently. And then...
Primarily because
I'm
it's Thousand Suns turn 5.
I'm so stupid. I could have just stickied this. I had that power. And with Angor, he died for no reason. He could have just stayed there and done the thing. And I could have stickied this when I walked away with the Terminator. I'm so bad at this game. Okay. So. Do I want to try and recover assets? If I recover assets and do the locus, I can get 5 victory points from these secondaries. Maybe. Minimum 2. I'm at 66. If you get 15, that would put you at something 64. But then if you did any of your secondaries, you would win. I need to prevent.
2 points prevent me from taking shit.
That's what I need to try and do, but I don't know how.
Me neither.
With guns.
I already helped you last turn. I can't help you anymore.
That's fair and reasonable and true. Okay. These guys are gonna move here. To start out with. How many Cabal points do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only have 5, so I can only double move, then I wouldn't be able to charge. But I can get shots out.
Recover assets.
I can recover assets.
So you're establishing locus here.
If I establish the locus there, I get 2 victory points, but then
You're recovering assets there and there.
if I recover assets there and there, then I
You're getting
can
5 points.
yes, and then I can double move these guys with my Cabal points over here and try and just shoot your dudes.
Good friend.
And that's basically all I can do.
And I don't think that changes.
Well, it might stop you from. No, it's not going to stop you.
Stuff onto the point.
Yeah, doesn't actually do anything. Is there any reason to do the thing that I was going to do then? No. What I could do instead is spend the Cabal points to give this guy a free reroll to maybe try and not, or them a free reroll so that they don't die if they're going to be doing the recover assets. Because he's going to finish this at the end of the round, so I don't actually have to have him survive. I don't care. So, okay. So, establish locus, recover assets, Cabal points. I think it's 4 for them to be able to reroll a save at some point in the future.
So then they're not double.
They're not double moving. They're actually just going to also stay on the objective so that I can guarantee it at least. Well, no, I already scored, so it doesn't matter. So I am going to have them just move 5 inches and shoot for funsies. So then, do I actually get to do anything? See that?
It is really hard to
Move more in a straight line, would that matter? No. So then it's just really just this one Gatling gun. Okay, well, we'll just fire the one Gatling gun then. So I get 2 victory points, Ryan. That's one thing that happens. And then we do 6 shots looking for 3s. Oh my god. Then we do looking for 2s. Oh my god, 6 is dev. Those are AP 1 down to 0. 1 damage each.
Splash blood.
Okay. So yeah, I get 2 for the establishing locus, Ryan, and that completes at the end of my turn. And then I've got
assets.
And then recover assets will be at the end of his turn.
His turn.
If they survive.
My turn.
All right, you get what, 10 primary? You don't get anything? Oh,
At the end of
yeah.
this
What are your
thing.
secondaries?
Establish locus. We pull the horde. I don't have a pull the horde target, so your no man's land.
Ooh.
That's the goal.
Ah.
Matter.
That's the goal for Astra Militarum turn 5. Wow, 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 wow. This is a nail biter.
Yeah. I realized things always the turn after. I missed a Doom Bolt. That could have... There were a few things that I missed that really could have turned the tide of this. I missed sticking this objective. I missed a Doom Bolt. I missed moving that Demon Princess.
You primarily play Botan these days.
Yes. Even when I played Thousand Suns more, there's just a lot of little things happening with a lot of little triggers. You know, your rituals, your stratagems, and then all the different little abilities. And if I remembered the rituals, then I forget someone's ability. If I remember someone's ability, like I keep forgetting to use this guy's thing, which targets a unit within 18 inches in the shooting phase, and then my whole army gets to, I think it's add 1 to the AP against it. Against that target. And that would have been huge.
I'm auto-passing that guy's battle shock.
CP.
Going to establish locus.
Spent commander.
Azarkan.
Did I give you all CP? Do you each have 2 or should you have 3 each?
I don't know. I think 3?
I think it was 3. I don't think
I
I
think
get
it's 3 each.
Just the last turn just kind of happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go through it.
All right. CB's guys are on.
Y'all, Gamer Subs, not a sponsor, is like the only reason I'm awake right now. It's tasty, it gives you energy, and I also don't have crashes. They are, at least for me, everybody's different, but they advertise no crashes, and I don't really have crashes with
I'm
it.
gonna advance the Sentinel.
Ooh. We should move then.
Oh!
Move, move, move!
No, wait, wait!
What was it actually on?
He's not getting orders right now.
Yeah. I've been very tired recently. I've been having a lot of fatigue issues, but the Gamer Subs have really powered me through tonight.
Deadly Ambush asks, what are you hoping for in the Sekitar robots?
The what now?
The new Thousand Suns robot.
Those new Thousand Suns robots. I'm really curious if they're going to function like the Necron thralls work, where if you have a Cryptek, you can add 2 thralls into that unit as like defenders for that Cryptek. And then they get bonuses to, you know, when they're working together. They're stronger when they're near the Cryptek, and the Cryptek is safer. I'm wondering if they're going to function like that, like a dedicated bodyguard unit, like those thralls. That's honestly kind of what I would want them to be, because if you could take like a sorcerer, like an exalted sorcerer, with his 2 robot like automata, bodyguards, and then stick that in a unit of rubrics, making the rubrics just a little bit tougher and also just a little bit like meaner, a little bit more of a threat, because rubrics do have pretty solid weapons, but at the end of the day, they are just Space Marines with a 5-up invuln. Very good, but not like, immortal. But making them just a little bit tougher, hit a little bit harder, a little bit more of a threat, you could make a much more infantry-focused force. That's kind of what I'm hoping for, and that's weirdly the vibe I got from the preview that they showed, because they just showed 2 of them together. And they're small. They're not like, if it's 2 of them together and they were bigger, maybe like half the size of like a dreadnought or something, then I would think, oh, they're just going to be on their own doing their own thing. But based off of the size, and they were showing them right next to one of the sorcerers, in my head that just immediately screamed thrall. Like those little support units. So that's what I'm hoping they are, and I think that would be a really cool way of adding flexibility to your different infantry units, without also throwing more psychers in there, because I think they are trying to balance how many units are psychers and have psychic abilities. But we'll see. That's at least my hope. What about you? What are you kind of like hoping for? You can just put that anywhere.
I can't think of what secondaries.
Oh, to like cycle out.
Yeah, I keep like getting hung up on like wanting to get rid of established locus, but I don't remember what secondaries I have left off the top of my head. So I'm just gonna proceed like I don't give a shit. Shooting.
Okay.
The Lehman Russ is going to dump into that guy.
Jesus. Okay.
Right? No, I have 2 CP.
Which one's the Lehman Russ? That's this? That.
Yeah, Lehman Russ is going to dump into that guy.
Okay.
Spend me 1 command point. No, it's 1 now. Fields of Fire, Lehman Russ, this guy. Ions. Oh, this
CP spin.
Yep.
Commander.
Fire. +1 AP on that guy. Blast cannon. Oh my
Whoa!
god. Blast cannon. Battle cannon. 9 shots.
Uh-oh.
Every time you say that, it doesn't work out.
What are you trying to say?
That you've cursed me. See? You've cursed me.
Ryan's a cursor. Ryan's a like a hex caster.
AP 2.
He's a witch. Into this guy?
How dare you?
No cover, right?
You do that.
Okay, so 3s. Did it.
Man, nothing happened, huh?
You're fired.
Why? That means I'm hired again.
Beat
Those are the
him
rules.
up.
You're fired.
Oh my god, I'm refired.
The one remaining caster can
Okay.
with his plasma pistol onto the Terminator guy. Overcharging, supercharging. Skull hazardous now before I forget. He's dead. Cool. I hit you.
Okay.
I've not wounded you. He just
Oh, that's right. I was looking at the wrong guy.
It's over.
Man, I just meant to hex that tank. I didn't expect it to.
You killed a man, Ryan.
Hellhound into the Terminators over there.
Oh, okay. This is a flamethrower, right?
Yep.
Rude.
It's more of a sauce tosser.
No, it's an Inferno cannon.
Oh, I thought it was the Venom one.
Here's a question. I don't have cover against you right now, right? Spend me a command point on the kaleidoscopic whatever.
CP spent
Or
commander.
give me this stealth doesn't matter, but it'll give me cover.
Cover.
Oh, it ignores cover? Okay, well then never mind, don't do that.
CP unspent
All those
commander.
are AP2.
Not all.
Yeah, I thought you took the like acid or toxic
The Kim cannon?
Kim cannon. Yeah,
Ah, take 1 damage.
Damn. Kim Cannon.
he's got all those barrels and it's all green and leaky. I don't know.
I wounded you.
Looking for a 4.
Ah. 3 damage.
It's okay. It's okay.
Killed Magnus!
Oh my god.
How is he still intact? That was aggressive.
I don't know, and I'm just happy that he is.
Rubaldorn into those guys.
Okay.
Now do your timey-wimey bullshit.
Timey-wimey bullshit, Ryan!
Yeah, CP spent commander.
Wow.
Stealth and cover.
Ah! Oppressor cannon!
Uh-oh.
Stop saying that!
Keep saying it, Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan, keep saying that.
Well, I'm just giving you the opportunity to break the curse. Isn't that fun?
AP3.
What was the strength?
12. That was,
Okay. Just thinking.
no. AP2. AP2, ignore cover.
Ah! Rude. Looking for force.
3 damage.
Oh my god. 2 men. Explode.
Reroll ones to hit.
No.
No?
That's from the Sentinel, he can't.
Oh.
Full aggressive cannon, please. What? That is...
With cover? Or you can still...
all my guns ignore cover now because of the Hellhound.
Okay. Looking for a 4. I got it. I found it.
Well, Ryan did this. It's all Ryan's fault. The exterminator who Kool-Aid man through the wall over there.
Okay. Where? Oh, over there. Jesus. Oh my god.
Kool-Aid
He's-
man through the wall.
He's right on them. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
Doesn't give a fuck.
Didn't
Oh
even
my
see
God,
him.
it's rapid fire for.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
Let's go, boys. -1 and recover.
Looking for 3s.
3 damage.
Oh, shit.
Last cannon. -3. Take more cover.
Uh-oh.
Plasma cannon.
Supercharge?
Plasma cannons will always supercharge.
Oh, no.
Stop. You son of a bitch.
One Speed Wonder says, Jordan rolling badly. Why would Ryan do this?
AP3.
Looking for a 4. How much damage?
2.
Do you have any more shots coming after that?
Yes. Not that many.
I'll just take it, I guess. I don't know if I should, but I could try and reroll, but I think we'll just leave it.
No AP.
Looking for a 2. Oh, God!
Oh, the one was funny.
This is scary is what it was.
Man, if only one more wound went through. You have your fobs, don't you?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
I'll kill you.
Ryan just throwing out hexes like he's a.
I've already been
Real-life
fired. I've
warlock.
already been fired 3 times tonight.
Fobs. 11 shots on that.
Sorry. For those D&D nerds out there, I would like to point out that Ryan has a combination of throwing out hexes and vicious mockery. And so he's definitely a warlock bard.
That's a hell of a thing to say about a guy.
You're a warlock bard, Ryan. That's what you are. That, or maybe the vicious mockery is why people are rolling low?
A warlord?
You're a warlord, yeah.
That many AP wins.
I'm sorry, AP -1 is what you said? I was too busy making fun of Ryan. I was looking for 3s. Ryan,
No.
can you spend me
Mm-mm.
a command point
Dead.
to re-roll this?
Uh-oh. CP spent, Commander.
I'm looking for a 3.
Dead.
Woo!
Shooting done. Charging.
Okay.
The tank over there and the sorcerer.
Do you have any command points? Oh god.
7?
Uh-oh. Chat, are we cooked?
Yep, I move 5 straight forward. Oh my god.
Is that his wound?
Yep,
Okay.
but I don't care. Tank
That's
charge.
Oh!
Oh, CP spent, Commander.
Uh-oh.
Elliot, this is not looking good.
Uh-oh. I'm in danger.
Just 2. Just the 2 mortal wounds. But it's enough.
It's enough. You can only bend magic around you so much before a tank runs you over. You know what I mean?
No.
Before a tank shoulder checks you into a wall.
That's the end of my turn.
That's the end of Jordan's turn. Did he win? We soon will learn.
Okay.
Did you get established locus?
2 on established locus.
Did you secure no man's land?
5 on secure man's land.
Elliot, did you recover an asset?
I did not because he stopped me.
Stopped him. Jordan, how much primary do you get? 15? Drum roll, please.
That was a really fucking close game.
Yes.
Drum roll, please. Woo!
I think if I had remembered I could have stuck this, I would have gotten another 5 points. And I think that might have made the difference there if I had just remembered how to play the army.
Very well.
It was
That would've
very,
done it.
very close.
Yeah.
My God. Gee, that was maybe our closest game yet.
That was our closest game yet.
Within-
It wasn't as close as last Monday's game.
No.
The 0-0 draw.
Yes.
That's the closest game we've ever had on the
That's,
channel.
that's the closest game on channel. But between you and me, with a history of absolute just curb stomp,
Either one way or the other.
Yeah.
Somebody getting destroyed.
absolute blowouts
Yeah.
either way, it's always nice when we get a nice close game.
That was close enough.
Because I lost and you did help me on that one turn, I am going to say that it was sabotage.
Yeah, I fully sabotaged you. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's fun. Thousand Suns are a lot of fun. They do have a lot going on, and I don't have quite enough ridges on my brain for that. It's just a little too smooth.
New Codex, soon TM.
Yeah. Maybe that'll mix things up. Maybe that'll make some. Maybe there'll be an easy
map.
map.
Harder to play.
Oh God.
Yeah.
But we'll see. The holiday detachment, we did get to actually see it in action, and it's
Bad.
okay.
It's
I probably won't play it again, but I didn't hate it.
It's not fun. It doesn't seem fun.
It isn't as fun. That's the big thing. Like, it has, like I said before, it has the pieces there, but it doesn't combo out, and it isn't quite as fun as the other one where you're, like, making more decisions. Yeah, it isn't quite as fun. It's fine. But, hey. For those of you who are still with us, thank you very much. We really appreciate it. You guys are awesome, and we love you. You're the coolest. That's A. B. If you enjoyed the show, please like, subscribe, follow us on our socials. If you would like to, you can always join us as a member or on our Patreon. We have all kinds of special bonuses there as well. You can join our Discord, where we're going to have different social events. We do watch-alongs. We do of different like news coverage. We had a movie night not too terribly long ago. All kinds of stuff.
We're on Blue Sky too.
We're on Blue
I
Sky
don't have it on
too.
there, but
We
we're on
need,
Blue Sky.
we need to add that. Blue Sky's actually nice. What do we have coming up Thursday? Do we know?
It's not Thursday.
It's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
After Dark is on Wednesday.
It's Wednesday, my dudes.
Wednesday, my dudes. I actually did forget about that. That's my bad. Starting on Wednesday, we're going to be moving the After Darks over to Wednesdays. Just
What's happening on Wednesday?
What's happening on Wednesday?
We talked about it a little bit.
We did.
I
I wasn't sure if a decision got made.
I'll have to check with everyone.
Okay.
My hair looks.
I have a name
It's looking good in like a kind of wild
What's
way.
the name?
of what was
Yeah,
supposedly
just say it.
Cark Tank.
Oh no. No, that's bad. That's a bad name, and Sean should feel bad.
You told me to say it. I thought you knew what I was gonna say.
I didn't. I thought you had your own name that you would
No. I'm just passing along information.
No.
No.
That's bad. It's not going to be told.
Sean Sully in chat says Cark Tank! Exclamation point.
Yep. There it is. Yeah, we're going to be doing some, in theory, cool stuff on Wednesday.
Mhm.
We'll post it in the Discord, so get in the Discord, y'all.
Check it out.
Yeah, talk about Quar with us.
You can watch me and Jordan have political arguments about Quar lore in character, in game.
In-game. It'll soon be in-game,
Yeah.
because I got a bunch of Quar painted up.
And I'm
Ryan will
getting.
have some Quar painted up in...
I'm gonna beat
In
you up.
2035.
I'm gonna-
Quar coming straight to you.
I'll have the core painted before the end of the week.
No chance.
No. Ryan, love you, bud. Love you, bud.
way.
You're still working on the Emperor's Children.
There's a lot more Emperor's Children
Ryan,
than there are core.
I will-
Okay,
I will give you $50 if you have your Quar painted by the end of the week.
let me ask
I'll
you.
give
that.
you 50
But
bucks if you have the core.
before I make a bold statement, how many core do I need for Clash of Rifles? Like
It
12?
depends on your build, but it's 10 to 12.
10 to 12? End of the week.
Okay.
I'll give you $50.
You'll get $100 if we get it done, Ryan.
You
I'm doing 50 as well.
I thought you were speaking for me.
Jordan's gonna give you $100 if you get it.
like, man, he's taking
Elliot's
some.
gonna give you $1,000.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Let's
I
go.
need the company credit card.
Let's keep ramping it up, boys. I
Just
get
need to
paid
borrow
next
it.
month's rent.
Anyway.
We appreciate y'all. Thank you very much. I hope you have a wonderful night. We will see you soon, and we will catch you next time. Night.
Night, everyone.